Dummy.
You need it.
God damn it.
That nigga, y'all nigga like, you ever been, it looked like Tub probably used to do this. When you first started talking on the phone with girls, nigga used to write down that conversation, what you gonna say?
Oh, what? I ain't never wrote that.
I've never done that. I've never done such.
Why you had? You told me you did it.
I was about to say, why do you know so much about that if you didn't do it? But now I see talk.
How did y'all have that conversation?
Never told this nigga that shit.
You remember that time, like you said, I think it was like 4th or 5th grade, nigga say, man, first time I called a girl, I wrote down the conversation.
Hell no.
Like,
You
want to change it?
It's okay.
no, bro.
He had the responses built in. Hey, if she say this, I'm gonna say this.
So you was thinking about what she was gonna say?
You predicted. He heard that shit beforehand. He heard what she was saying beforehand.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Tom.
Never happened, man.
Yes, you did.
Wrong somebody, man. Not me.
Yes, you
Wrong
did.
somebody.
That means no natural goddamn conversation.
That's what Huda was just trying to do.
No way.
Let's find something to talk about.
No way. Hey, y'all niggas bored over here. Y'all ain't want to talk about shit.
Exactly. That's why I had to say goddamn what Todd
That's
did.
exactly why I had to
thought
plan.
about that story.
But Todd ain't never do that shit.
Yes,
so
you
why
did,
make up a lie on
That
Todd?
nigga had a scripted
Let it be him
Hey,
or
man.
somebody.
No.
It was you.
He didn't know me in the 5th grade.
That's a crazy lie to make up, though. That's just to pull it out the air.
Thank you.
I don't know. That's a hard
Nigga
one.
said,
Unless that nigga was doing it.
that nigga used to call women.
Did you do that? You?
Me? Yeah. I just told y'all who told me this story. I ain't finna let him flip it. He can play stupid he wants.
It's okay if you
We was in the dorm. It probably...
I never said
Hold up.
shit.
Now that you say that,
Let's clear
who
that.
writes for the dummies?
What you mean?
Who writes stuff that we need written for the dummies?
Yeah. Right. So the script king, nigga.
That does make
I can
sense.
structure a sentence. That don't mean I wrote down some
you
shit
structure
to say.
look.
So you been doing this since the 4th grade?
Yeah, that shit takes time. Right? Takes time.
How it probably started. Hello.
Question number 1.
Can you talk on the phone?
Where your mama at?
Did you get your ice cream today?
If somebody picks up the phone, just hang up. Y'all mama used to pick up if my mama pick up the phone, just hang up. Don't say
I used to hate when mamas pick up the phone. Can I speak to...
Be 3 in the
You
morning.
be scared? Nah, she can't talk on the phone.
Mama
Yes, ma'am.
pick up the phone. Nah, it be mid conversation. It's 3 in the morning. Goddamn, mama hear you.
Get your ass off the phone and go to
Hey, that
bed.
used to be
Mama
the
to pick the
funniest
phone
shit
up.
ever, boy. You be talking on the phone to the chick and the mama pick up. Get your goddamn ass off the phone.
Do that. Don't you listen to what she say.
Boy, you get to
and
school
don't
the
talk
next day
back.
and jank the shit out their head, didn't it?
I stayed on
My
the whole
mama
time.
was trash for that. They used to embarrass the fuck out you.
And then my mom used to call my whole name out in the middle of the conversation. Like, God damn.
What's your whole
Take
name?
the fucking trash.
That ain't important. But
what is your
Jonathan can't get right, Anderson. Put that goddamn phone down.
Because you know that's... Because you know...
dummy.
Jonathan can't get right, Anderson. God damn, boy, you trash as fuck. But then the parents crazy for that shit. They embarrass the fuck out you. They ain't care either, though.
That's a good thing, though.
That's why I'm glad I have my own line. You can't pick that bitch up. You gonna have to walk your little lazy ass in here and knock on my
I'm
door.
gonna hit him. Nigga, our flow will make noise. My
Hell yeah,
mama's coming. I'm gonna hit you back. But hey, the thing
Hang
is,
it up, put the phone under the pillow and
but
shit.
you can't just hang up. You gotta hang that bitch up, and then you gotta press like 4 numbers, 555, and hang up. Cause mama coming that bitch in here redial.
555.
Cause if she coming in here redial, she gonna call the girl back.
Your mama was a motherfucking detective or something.
Let's think about who the
Not
mama.
at 3 in the
That nigga mama
morning.
here read out. She used to touch the back of the TV and beat him with pool sticks. God damn.
Mama was a
That
magician.
nigga mama
boy.
MacGyver.
That's why you can't get over on me, guys. It's mom's fault.
That nigga mama ain't bullshitting. That's why he's so technical, probably.
Yeah, mama coming that bitch in here, redial, and she gonna answer thinking it's you, and she got you.
Shit.
Hey,
But
Buddha.
I ain't
Oh,
fucking
baby,
with you,
you
nigga,
okay?
man.
What you mean, hey, baby?
I ain't fucking with y'all, nigga. Here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm Joe.
I'm Todd.
And I'm Hootie, you dig?
And here we are. We back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. This is episode number 13.
You bitch, you.
It's Sunday, December the 9th, I think, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
December the 9th.
Sunday.
We in here, man. Recording on a Sunday. We had to move things around a little bit. Ain't nothing different for us. But where we at, Hoop?
Hey man, my mama gonna get sick of y'all putting on the intro. Nigga, that's you the one telling you the one.
That nigga said, mama here, read out, goddamn.
Mom's going to appeal. Come on, let me come on. She gonna come up here. She gonna talk her shit though.
And I'm gonna place all blame on Chris.
Come on, bring on here. I'm gonna ask about this glue stick shit.
Oh, that
She gonna admit
I'm
it,
scared to
She
ask
gonna-
about that poop.
Don't be scared. She gonna answer you.
Hell no.
Like, you got there.
I'm gonna ask him.
You got there right.
I want to know.
But yeah, man. Just another week, man. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying the week. As we do what we do. Relive the week. We went to after we left the last podcast. We went to the lit tour.
Yeah. The Martin show. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Forgot
Martin
about that
show.
shit.
Yeah, it was straight, goddamn. I enjoyed. The person who I thought was gonna be the least funny actually turned out to be the funniest. Ricky Smiley. I've never been that big of a fan to him, but when he came out there, man, he was rocking.
Ricky Smiley was extra funny.
Yeah, but his last stand up was kind of
I ain't
funny.
look at it.
It was years ago, but
Yeah. And see, he caught me off guard because, I don't know, I guess from the radio, I thought Ricky Smiley was more like conservative now, like not doing, man, that man came out there cussing, man, that shit was funny as fuck.
Talked about it all.
He was the funniest one. Michael Blackstone was there. I don't know the other two niggas, but I want to say Ricky Smiley probably was the funniest one by far.
Outside of Martin.
Yeah, I mean, Martin was funny, but he was
Outside
just
of
in
Martin.
between.
Yeah, outside of Martin is him. I forgot the other people.
Michael Blackstone said like 6 funny things.
That nigga was so random, good.
Man, he was random as
fuck.
fuck.
That nigga just random. He'll talk about that picture, then the football score, then your shoes, then the football score.
Yeah, he was all over the place. I don't know
he
what
just never was like.
I like him
all the
though.
way that funny.
I mean, you went to on-time game. What that was like?
Oh, that bitch was jamming.
Y'all took another
Rams
picture?
to be lit.
Y'all took another picture?
We didn't take a picture.
He didn't take his
I ain't see this one.
He want to post that selfie this week.
He sent the nachos though, but he
I
didn't send that
did send the
selfie.
nachos.
Give me for my snap.
That was a good cheese.
Give me for my snap.
Those are some quality nachos they got over there at Ramsey.
I feel you.
But yeah, it was a close game, and then they blew them boys out the water. It was cool.
That's why I ain't go bearing ass. Yeah, this shit, y'all ain't been to a game in so long. Nigga, this your second game.
My
nigga.
boy go to his
We
first
been
game,
hopped
he
off the
happy.
porch.
Yeah. It was close, Jojo. You right. It was.
It was a
close.
2-point game.
It was. I'm telling you.
What was the game change in the second half?
That nigga want to fight.
I don't want to fight.
Number 10, the little light skinned guy.
That's the one who keeps shooting?
No, he had got hurt. The shooter had got hurt.
Jaden Sanders.
But number 10 came in. The game by, what'd you say, like 20?
22.
Yeah. That was the spark.
Yeah.
Pretty
Well,
good.
cool. That was a good week. Then shit. I mean, it was just a normal week for me. We had Wednesday off to observe what it was, the President
George
Memorial.
H.W.?
Yeah. George W. Bush for his funeral and stuff. When you know where we work at, you get that kind of perk, and that was a cool midweek breakup. So yeah, all in all, it was a good week. And see, here we are.
With that, I'm a fighter for the 4-day work week. I think we should have Wednesdays off, man.
Hey,
it just
in
makes the
some
rest of the week
states
go.
they got that. I think I want to say it's Colorado.
That shit's
Somewhere in
so cool.
Well, I
Colorado.
know
Like
some
that.
countries have it. I don't know.
It's
about
refreshing.
States.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some countries got a lot of little
They
shit.
get
perks
way
that we
more.
got.
Like, we get less vacation than any
Any country. Yeah,
civilized country.
I was reading it. Americans are the most overworked people in the world. We also we have the least vacations, like you just said, and also for women, we have
like sick leave,
in some
baby leave.
countries, like I know France and
Maternity
Britain is one. They have a year-long maternity leave,
Right.
And then it's built in with pay, so they're not using their time and all that shit. It's built in with pay because the way they feel like is some of the most vital times of a kid's life is those first year.
Right.
So they want women to spend as much time as they can with their kids.
But here you're going to see people come back to work.
They be
for 2
back and work
months.
6 weeks. Yeah.
Well, yeah. They get their 6 weeks.
Yeah, they get their 6
That's
weeks.
still like, compared to a year.
That's crazy.
A lot of times they still put people in a bind because sometimes they got to use their vacation, their own person. So sometimes they come in
Most definitely
on
gotta
a
use their
write up or
Yeah.
They call it maternity leave, but
like
you use
I
your
got
own.
some friends who, they've been on maternity leave and then they come back and they can't really take off from work because they've used all their
Yeah.
time up.
Right.
And that's
they
when
in the hole.
And that's when babies have doctor's visits,
We trash
and
for that.
dental
When I think about
visits,
it, though. Like, man,
back to back.
especially like for women, man, you should let them be able to bond and be able to spend time with their kids and stuff, man. That's crazy. And then, like, as a parent, like, a lot of things that parents be concerned with is, who the fuck want they 6-week-old at a daycare that you don't even know these people? We do it and we handle our business. We do what we got to do, but it's not ideal, man. That shit trash. We need to fix that shit.
Because
I ain't gonna lie,
it's really like that person spending more time with with your kid than you
Then
are at that time.
Yeah, they
So-
with your kid for 8
so
hours.
you
You
wondering
get
what's
home
wrong.
about 5, 6 o'clock.
Right.
Right.
Your kid probably go to sleep like shit. Logan go to sleep at like 7:30. So you know what I'm saying? That person is spending the bulk of the time with your kid. That shit trash.
And I also know we spend more time at work than we do at home.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Shit be crazy.
That's right. Yeah.
That shit be crazy.
I don't know. We need to change some of that shit, America. But we know how that shit go.
Yeah.
In entertainment news, we said that we was gonna come back to Meek Mill and discuss the album. Now we've had kind of more of a week to digest and kind of listen to it. Do y'all have, now that we've had more of a time to listen to it, how y'all still feeling about the album? And do y'all have different favorite songs, or what are y'all favorite songs from that album?
My favorite still is the Be Free song and one of the later songs on the album, but I can't think of it. I'll come back to it. Y'all come back to me and I'll tell you which one.
Favorite songs, still the intro, but Trauma. It's like them first 4 or 5 songs, all of them hot. Straight heat, them first 4 or 5.
Thanks.
But I'm still gonna be the intro because intro, for some reason, his intros already stick out. But a close second is Trauma. Trauma pretty dope. And 100 Summers. I just want to live 100 Summers.
That's what I was
pretty
going to
dope.
say.
100 Summers.
I like
pretty dope,
100
too.
Summers and Oodles and Noodles, baby. I like
And-
both of them.
That Oodles and Noodles go hard.
Yeah, I like Trauma, and my favorite is Cold Hearted too.
Yeah.
That's that shit.
Cold Hearted go hard. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just a solid
So many
ass
to pick
album.
from,
I
Right, it's
think,
solid
personally.
effort.
Yeah, he did a great job, man. I think, and y'all said it last week, and after listening, I think Free is still, my number one on that after listening to it. I definitely like Oodles. I mean, shit, everything y'all just named, the intro, everything y'all named is dope. So shouts out to Meek.
I remember
The boy.
we always, I remember when it was a few podcasts ago. It was like, whenever he does something, it changes the whole landscape. Are you going to focus on it? So with that, I have a question. Do y'all think this Drake verse song is just forgettable? Because nobody's really talking about the Drake verse song on the Meek album. And
Yeah.
it's like it's later on in the album. Too.
And I wonder, was that on purpose?
I don't know.
'Cause
On whose behalf, though?
Drake.
Why?
I think Drake knows when to turn it on and when to.
I don't think it's Drake though. I just think it's the song. He's rapping with the song and how the song goes. So he's matching up as far as the song goes. It's just not Amen or
Like I think Drake is at his best when he hop on like a young nigga shit, like the Memphis boys and shit. He kills that shit because he knows, all right, this is the new hot wave. Let me go put my imprint on it. I think with Meek Mill, I mean, they made up, cool, blase, blase. You know how like a nigga you really don't fuck with, but you kind of sideways dap him up a little bit. It ain't that.
no. I do not. I'm not going to dap him up.
Well, I ain't talking about nigga. I'm talking about nigga you really just don't care about like that. You just give him the.
I honestly
The
don't
basic.
think nothing into that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's nothing to it. I just think the album is just that solid. That Drake song just is not in everybody's top 5. I just, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's no underlying in between it. You know
I
what I'm saying?
agree, but I don't think. Also, having said it, I don't think it's going nowhere. Like I think it's gonna be a song.
It's
that's
gonna last, too, yeah.
Yeah, it's Drake, man. Every time he drops something or he a part of something, it lasts. And so I don't think it's going nowhere.
And to say that on the Apple charts, if you go listen, like when I listen to music, I go to my genre that I listen to, and I just pick the top of the charts. That song is number 1 on a rap R&B chart. So
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's not
It's
going
number one
nowhere.
on those charts,
Like
so-
regardless of if everybody's talking about it, it's gonna be on them charts, man. It's Drake. Drake's involved with it, and that's just how that's gonna be. So, shouts out to Meek on an incredible album. We saw that in staying in entertainment news that Cardi B and Offset finally called it quits. They broke up. I don't know. I think it's been about a year and a half. We've seen different rumors.
September, I think.
Huh?
I think they got married in like September.
Yeah. It hadn't been like a super long time. But we just saw that, that throughout the time that they've been together, we've heard all these different rumors that they were broke up, they weren't together, broke up, they weren't together, they was finna break up. Finally, Cardi B did finally come out and say that they were no longer together. Did y'all get a chance to see that? And if so, where y'all at with it? What y'all think?
I saw it, but I don't think nobody surprised. Knew this from day one that this was gonna happen. Just I think because of their lifestyles, and I bring this back up in our weekly topic later on. But yeah, I just never thought this was gonna work.
I don't think it's it. Cardi looked too happy. Last night, like I woke up this morning, I saw something on her. She too happy in the club, dancing, having fun. Maybe it's something short term, some kind of stunt. Of course, you know how it goes. And that's with the internet. This day and age, we don't know what to believe, whether it's true, whether it's false, what's going to happen. Did they break up or they're still together? Is it a promotional stunt? Offset's album's about to come out.
He does.
Cardi's about to release
single was supposed to drop, I think.
Yeah, like, so, you know, I don't know, man. And it's hard to understand it, especially at times like where we see people do stupid shit just to get some publicity for the album. So until after the album comes, we'll know within the next 2 months. It's another thing we always should do. Don't rush to judgment. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And they're married, man.
Yeah.
With a kid.
Yeah,
that's the most important
She
part.
can't just be over in 2 days. That shit be right back together next week.
And I saw that she did come out and say that, you know what I'm saying, it may take a while for them to get a divorce, you know what I'm saying? But who knows what could happen within that time frame, but at the same time, this is nothing to be celebrated, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, a house is torn apart. They got a divorce. Whether it was real or not, they were married legally.
And
you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's something to champion or, you know what I'm saying, to be like, hey, this is, what's up? Let's talk about this. Cardi B ain't married no more.
The internet,
You know
a
what I'm
weird
saying?
place, boy.
very weird. and it's crazy that you said it because I don't know what's real, what's fake, what's true, but there has been rumors and not from us, but just seeing that, you know, that some of it was because maybe he was cheating and that there was some cheating allegations. I don't know if that's true or not. But what I do want to ask you all is since we sitting here is do y'all feel like cheating, is that grounds for a divorce or is that grounds for a breakup in a relationship? Like, is that a deal breaker right out the gate, right out the top for you? Is cheating something that like, that's it, it's done?
It's hard to say. For me, just saying, I'm going to say yes. For me, it's a deal breaker. But until you go through that shit, you really don't know how you're going to handle it. I could easily say that
Facts.
since I haven't been through it, for me, I'm out of there.
Right, and I was gonna say the same thing. Because according to Cheat on Me, I hope I had enough strength to leave her ass. But I don't know, because you know, love may prevail. You don't know, but it definitely can be. But I was gonna say that I don't think cheating should be that as big like with celebrities. Like, if you meet a ball player after he's already a ball player, maybe you just have to go with that. If Master P, you know, she shouldn't have to go through that. She was there the whole time. LeBron should be able to cheat. But shit, she already knew he was in the NBA.
I don't think you can do that, man. You can't.
You
do
can.
that.
And I just think celebrity or not, like the same temptations is there for like shit. We, you know, it could be the homeless man on the street, goddamn. He could have, you know, shoppers, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? He could have some hoes or whatever. Excuse the language or whatever it be.
He slept with crackhead Betty.
Right.
I see you over there sharing your rock.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's different. I feel like I think Hootie brought up a good point. Like, you know, when you talk to people, the first thing they say is, "Oh no, you cheat on me, you gone."
Right.
But until you put in that position, you got, you know, you can say anything until you put in that position. And I think it's subjective. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of where you place your value with it, and it's a lot of different circumstances that go into it.
I mean, a lot of people say that it's that easy, but it's not that easy.
It's not.
You so much more invested to where it's just not a relationship.
Right, okay.
Because it's things like if you're married,
Right.
or and you have kids, you have to think like,
She is gonna go.
okay, like for example, let's just say you've been with this person for a year or 2 years, and everything is good. Y'all are so excited, and on Wednesday you super happy. Like, oh, I love her. You telling everybody about it, and then on Thursday morning you find out, oh, she cheated. Are you ready and prepared that day to say, get out, get all your shit, go, blah, 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 and you ready to just get rid of kids? You got finances tied in together. If y'all got business dealings together, you might have all of these different things tied in together. And again, I just saying, I'm whatever be your case, are you prepared to move that fast?
I don't think so, because I don't think it's based off money. Whether you have the resources to do it or not, that shit still changes everything. So you still not ready to do that.
The reason why I say money and
No, I'm just saying, no matter what it is, I get why you saying.
oh, okay.
Yeah, nah,
I was just about to say, because like with money, it be tied. Like some people don't have the, they feel like they can't. I got this big house, I got this. I can't survive financially by myself because they've been doing it so long with a partner.
Right.
It'd be a lot of different circumstances.
And then somebody with that same money, it's still hard for them to leave outside of the money part. It's going to be the kids, the family aspect. So unfortunately, some people have to think about what are these people going to think about it?
Right.
And,
Unfortunately,
and that's
you know?
and that's the key thing. What you just said. It's about the outside voices. Anybody could say, "All right, Hootie, my wife cheated on me, man. What I need to do?" Or what do you? If you my friend, you going to say, "Man, fuck that shit."
No, I'm not.
No, fuck.
I'm damn sure not going to ask
Listen,
Hootie.
Okay, hold on. No.
Hootie logic gonna come out.
Hootie logic is like, man,
When
fuck
Ty-
that.
What I'm saying is,
Get out of there.
Listen.
No,
I just want to
don't try to rationalize
No,
this right now. Let me
I'm
tell
not
you
saying.
I wanna go after Todd.
No, I'm
Okay,
just saying
Mom,
that's
that's
an
all I'm saying.
example.
I wanna
I'm
go
just
after Todd.
using you as an example, Hootie. I'm not saying that's what
I
you
know,
would
but
say.
I get it.
I'm just saying that's what outside voices tell you to do. Society tells you if he cheats on you,
Can I please
get
answer?
him the hell away from now. If she cheats on you, get out.
Does
Can I
society
please
tell us that?
Can I please answer what a friend would do?
Okay, I know what a friend would do.
But I want to answer. You said that other part, but I just want to answer what a friend would do.
I know what a friend.
I know. But
Okay, go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
my friends know that we had a talk about issues. Yeah. Hootie will tell you, hey man, make it right. Do what's right. It's gonna work. I promise you. Do the right thing.
And
That's what a friend would do.
that's what right, and that's what you're supposed to do. I'm never friend or not. Anybody comes to me and asks me, Todd, this is what happened. What do you think I should do?
Mhm.
Listen, where your heart at? Is your heart in it? Because I can't tell you who and who not to love. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you want to do, fine. I'm here to listen to whatever you want to get off your chest. I'm never going to tell you to leave your house, Hootie.
Not knowing what's going on.
It's like, I'm never going to tell you that.
Yeah.
Anybody who's listening,
I'm gonna tell you,
I'm
make it
never
work.
going to tell you to leave your house or your situation, regardless of how it's set up.
That's interesting. I'm saying it's interesting because me and you've had a lot of different conversations before, and you've been the same person that be like, shit, she like out there. You can't trust her. Fuck that. Get out of there. Like, just with different situations.
Yeah,
not
different
this one, but just in general.
Different. We had a conversations last weekend about marriage. Remember?
Right.
And I said, that's your marriage. Make it work. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's different with a hoe and who's lying to you. I'm just saying, a little chick, a female who lied, but your marriage, you got to make that shit work. Yes,
I
it's
feel
going to be
you. I feel
hard.
you.
It's going to be hard to
I get
believe
what you're
her
saying in
again.
marriage, but
That
at
shit
the
might
same
take
time,
2, 3, 4
If
years.
you're dating, they still got them same feelings, whether you got a ring on her finger or not. If she's still your old lady or you still is, you know what I'm saying? Or vice
And that's
versa.
why.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
You can't
changes
no.
things.
Wife and girlfriend.
Yeah, that changes things big time.
But if you have those same feelings, regardless of whoever, if she a wife or your girlfriend, I still can't tell you, hey, that ain't your wife.
Hey.
Don't leave her. I ain't gonna tell you that.
I
Hey,
think
they
for
don't
my
have
homeboys,
in a relationship on your text form. You either single or you married.
Okay, so I'll clarify. For my homeboy and his wife, stay together. For my homeboy and his girlfriend, he cheated on you.
another one.
Get the fuck out of here.
They're like,
You,
right,
you
y'all
ain't in a
even married
position
and
to do
commit.
that.
I can respect that.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I just think it's I don't know. It's just crazy because like I remember I had a conversation. It was crazy. I don't even know how I got in this conversation in this room. But it was me and some older folks. I was in there. I was the only man in there with like 5 women, and all these women are like 70 plus. All of them was married or widows or whatever, and they was talking about their spouses. You hear a lot of shit about this new age can't stay faithful and all that. But the conversation that they was talking about in there, they was talking about men and cheating. And one of the ladies was talking about her husband cheating. And she was saying how her husband had, they was laughing at somebody else's husband for putting 3 and 4 different women through Alabama State, and they knew about it. And then one of the ladies was laughing. Her husband, actually it was 2 men in there because her husband was sitting right next to her. And she was saying how, she was like, well,
The guy who...
her husband. She was talking about her husband and cheating. And the thing that she said was, well, at least when he was out here, he didn't leave no evidence on the streets. Like your dad, talking about my dad. Because like my
He
dad
cheated,
had
but
2
he ain't leave
kids
nothing.
outside of, my mom. You know
Basically
what I'm saying?
saying
That's
he
younger than me.
still cheated.
So, right. And so he was just looking like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was just I ain't leave no evidence. So I say that to say that in that room, they had all talked about an experience. I'm not trying to justify to make it right, but I'm just saying like they give this generation flack about about all of this different stuff, but here are these people that were married. And the couple that I was talking about, they had been married like 55, 60 years.
It's easier to see now.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's easier to see.
Because I was just going to say that, like, back in the day, like, your granddad could really have a whole nother family.
And they don't even know that around the corner. Around the corner. And they know nothing about it.
They know nothing about it.
Both families was taken care of. He go over
you hear
there.
that shit? If you be real and honest and you talk to your great grandmama, your grandmamas and aunts and all that shit, they'll tell you them stories, man. You just gotta listen.
No, you gotta wait till you old enough and they kind of forget.
And we coming up on the time that you hear it. Christmas
right now.
time and shit is when they be around that bitch cooking and everybody at that. That's when I
want to go home now. Yeah, I'm mad. I ain't going home for Christmas. Shit,
like that ain't her real.
But see, that goes back to
you get them type of stuff. You like, damn, I've been calling this person my cousin for all these years. We ain't even related.
But
miscellaneous.
But that's what I was saying about society, man. Like back then, he did that. He had another family. None of her family was like, he's a dog ass nigga, or nothing like that. Today, it's different. It's 10 times different than what it was before that. So, I mean, if you have, and mainly it's gonna be girlfriends. Let's just put it out there. Because when we hang out, we talk about the Bible. That's when I'm talking about us guys when we hang out. When it's girls, y'all talking about this, that, and the other guy. So it's almost like, hey, if he do this, girl, leave him alone. Well, who you dating? You know
no goddamn body.
What I'm saying? Like,
I've been single 8 years, but listen to me.
Right.
I be saying it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say it all the time. I might get beat up for saying this shit. I don't care.
Take a married
I'm
woman
finna say it. But man, y'all, sometimes the worst advice be woman to woman sometimes, man. Y'all like sometimes when they be like, well, she said that this how nigga. I be like, man, I ain't never known no nigga talk like that or act like that. But y'all be listening to that shit.
Woman to woman and hating ass niggas.
It's always some of those.
I be like,
too. I'm sorry.
Who told you that? Man, stop listening. But that go to the bigger point, and I'm glad you said that, Todd. Like, once you get our age, especially, like, you know, I love you niggas, man. Y'all niggas, you know, are smart guys, but at the end of the day, you don't really necessarily need advice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed
work
to,
through it.
especially as a man, like, at this point, you supposed to know what it is that you're comfortable with. I might ask you niggas something just for your opinion.
That's what I'm about to say.
But my thing is, like, I don't need you guys to govern my fucking life. At the end of the day, I'm going to make my decision based on how I feel. And that's how people need to do. Stop letting society or social media or something dictate or tell you how you do. If your nigga cheat on you or something like that and you decide to take him back, that's on you. It's subjective. But make sure you make the decision and don't let your friend or your cousins or your aunts and uncles make that decision. If you decide to leave, make that your decision.
And a lot of times, like, somebody will cheat and then the girl or guy rush to tell everybody about it. But then
fuck up telling everybody.
Because then you gotta leave.
Because then you
gotta
be
stay
stupid.
gone.
Or you gotta be stupid.
Yeah.
One or the other.
You either gotta leave or you gonna be the stupid person. Right. You go run and tell your friends the business, and then they go behind your back and be like, she's stupid.
Don't tell my goddamn business.
Because without everybody knowing, y'all probably could have worked it out.
Yeah. Everybody know it's over.
But also, I want to say that I do think that, because I've seen that when people do try to work it out, it's bad on both sides.
Yeah,
so
it is. Even
the person
who
cheated. Yeah, like, maybe they're done. Like, they fucked up. They knew they fucked up. But I think it would be crazy, because I've had this personally for no reason. Like, somebody treating you like you're cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're not.
That's what I was going to say.
And that would piss you off so bad.
Yeah.
And me and Huda
I ain't doing nothing. Leave me
and Huda has had this conversation before. I'm going to tell you right now. At the age that I'm at, I do not have no energy. I don't have no energy for fighting accusations, for fighting like shit that I'm like, hey, whatever you think I did, fine, fuck it, let's do it. But I'm not like
I'm out here working 16 hours a day. If you think I'm cheating, then fuck.
Right, and that's also to the point. If you do accept somebody for cheating, if you can't genuinely, I don't care if it's me. If I can't genuinely accept it and get over it, get the fuck out of there.
Right. Because it's not gonna work.
I don't want to keep, accusing you or you going to the grocery store to get groceries for the house. I'm like, what you doing? Like, I don't want to. I'm not living life like that, bro. So if that's the case, then man, get your exit. Just get your exit strategy and get the fuck out of there. It's no harm, no foul.
Mm-hmm. Right. Perfect exit route.
Right. Staying in music and entertainment, we saw that Complex. They came up with their top 50 albums of the year. Did y'all have a chance to see this list? What y'all think about it? And I want to know, out of this list, staying in this list, or, I mean, maybe y'all not in this list. I don't know. What are y'all top 3 albums?
This, as usual, Complex. It was super trash.
Extra trash.
Not much thought put into it. I'm gonna go by saying, like, Drake album was like 30 or something.
Yeah, that was
stupid.
That's crazy.
Mariah Carey is even on here. I didn't even know she still could sing.
I didn't know she did sing anymore, other than Christmas songs.
Kendrick Lamar is 8. That's very forgettable. But
What album?
the Black Panther
I like that album.
soundtrack.
But I can't argue with it. I ain't listened to it that much.
But I do like where the Carters. I did like the Carters.
Who ain't it?
Wayne
Wayne
is
ain't even
like,
on him.
no, he on here. He's
there.
like in his 20s or
Yeah,
somewhere.
15s, 20s. I know he was on there.
Yeah. Lil Baby at 12.
It's kind of high. But for the
I like
impact-
that album. I
like
really
it
like
too.
that album.
Oh.
I would have picked, but
You'd have put it over Wayne album?
no.
Mhm.
Wayne is 18.
Yeah, so
They could have been by
that's what I
each
mean
other.
by high. Yeah.
Yeah. But my favorite album of the year, and I guess we're just doing that.
your 3.
All right, so, and I'm gonna put them in order.
So far.
That's on this list or in
Just
general?
off this list.
Just the list.
We'll do another.
Yeah, we'll
recap,
do
but
a
just this
full
list.
3.
This Complex list. Your 3.
So my number 1 would be Nipsey Hussle. I'm putting at number 1. I will put Wayne at 2 and Push at 3.
Dope. My problem, I'm with you. I think Complex was trash as fuck for this list, but since we working off this list, it's nowhere in hell. I thought Scorpion should have been that low. That was like disrespectful levels.
Right.
That shit came in at 30. I don't know what it was. 34, I think. Championship just came out last week. We talked about how good it was. If you're gonna rate it, I don't know how they was able to rate it so fast, but if you're gonna rate it, them motherfuckers had that bitch at 28. That's way too fucking low. I don't know what the hell y'all listening to. And they put Wayne at like 18 or something like that. I like what they had Lil Baby and Gunna at 12. I think that was a really good album, personally. If I had to go my top 3, I'm with Can't Get Right. Number 1 for me is Nipsey. I even went back last night to listen to that Victory Lap. Man, that man just, the production on it was brilliant. The songs was brilliant. The wordplay was brilliant. Like, it just all around. That shit came out in like January, and it's still holding true. If you listen to a lot of different platforms, a lot of different places, they got Victory Lap at number 1. Number 2, I'm going to go J. Cole. I thought that Brackets, that last verse that he had on there, that was one of my favorites of the year. My man went stupid on that shit. So shouts out to J. Cole. And number 3, I got Lil Wayne. It's been so long since we heard a Wayne album, and my man went stupid. And that Let It Fly, that last verse, tough. Super tough. And it's just honorable mention. I had Championship in there, just as 4th honorable mention somewhere in there, though.
Right. And for my 3, Scorpion for me is definitely number 1. 2 being J. Cole. And shit, it'll be pretty much a tie between that Nipsey and that J. Cole, to be honest with you. That Nip shit, man, that man.
What they rated, 1 or 3?
Nipsey.
The tie.
Both 1 and
He moved
1A and 2A.
For real. My man had J. Cole at 2, but then tied him at 3.
You can work for Complex.
Really, I just want to.
Because that shit was complex.
I really don't have a 3 because that J. Cole.
We can tell.
J. Cole.
That nigga love J. Cole. He put him
Twice.
in 2 of his top 3.
2.
I got
He had
Nip J. Cole at 2.
That nigga number 2
I don't
and
have a
tied
third.
for 3.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to put J. Cole album over Nip.
So then you
Nip's
tied 2,
album.
right? When you tied 2?
I said that. I just said
Then
it.
who's okay? My bad.
I got 1 and then 2A, 2B.
So who's 3?
I don't have a 3rd.
Okay,
No.
so
Well,
okay,
Dylan.
okay, folks. 3 is champion. Gotcha.
3 is champion.
My number 1 is tied. Nipsey and Pusha. That's my number 1. Wayne is 2, and I'm gonna go The Weeknd 3. I went by the albums I listened to the most, and those are the 3 albums I listened to the most. And I gotta sometimes throw an R&B album in there, which my R&B consists of The Weeknd and Jhené Aiko. That's it. Goddamn nothing else. So it's just them 2. But I'm gonna go Weeknd 3.
But yeah, so I guess we all drop, our picks on it, and we'll come back later to fill in what we're doing, for a yearly recap. You know what I'm saying? And we'll kind of get more in depth with that. But we also saw that my man Guwap, dropped Friday. It's Sunday. He dropped on Friday. And my man said that he was the best rapper alive. Guwap stepped out on a limb and said that he was the best rapper alive. Now, when he said it, it was in an interview. I forgot who the interview was with, but he preferenced it by saying it wasn't just about rap and lyrics. He preferenced it by saying, who can stand on his resume, meaning like who can say who has been realer than him, who has been, basically stood out on a limb and stood for the things that he said, for who has put people on and put people in positions to make money more than him. I don't know. Did y'all have a chance to see it? Where y'all at?
Got a chance to see it, and he dropped his statement. He dropped his album. He could pick them both back up. Put them back in his pocket. Best rapper alive now. You might be the realest nigga alive. I ain't gonna lie, because you put on a lot of niggas. You did it the right way.
Had the industry scared of that nigga for the longest.
Right. Yeah, you did.
They were scared to mention that name.
They were scared to ask him questions.
Right. So by your metrics that what you listed, you are the realest nigga. But rapper, nah.
Yeah, you said he stepped off a limb. Nah, that nigga jumped off a cliff in the desert with that one.
I knew it. Did I say it?
But look, I just thought of it because there was no way that I could have wrote that.
You wrote it down?
It was no way.
I knew it.
But I'm just saying, like, nah, Gucci, like, you don't have a classic album.
That's like Jay-Z saying he freestyled that free verse.
That's more believable. I mean, I can kind of believe that.
I think he thought about it, wrote it down.
I think he did too. And I asked y'all that. I did. And that's my favorite. But nah, Gucci, like, even when Gucci was at his hottest, like, I would wait for, like, the hood or, like, people to say, what's the good song? So just go listen to them.
Wait, y'all was talking about freestyle, and I'm kind of finna change the subject a little bit, but talking about the freestyle, like, I think we have to, like, we've redefined freestyle so bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, freestyle used to be what I'm writing right now, what I'm saying right now in the moment, whatever comes to my head, I'm freestyling it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all I.
What Jay-Z did, like punching in, that is not necessarily considered a freestyle.
I'm gonna go over him and think about it.
Yeah,
and write it.
because we see Wayne, we see all them niggas write. They rap a couple lines, they go smoke, they go watch TV, they go, and then they think of some more and they go back in and punch it in. That's similar to writing to me. That's not a freestyle.
Just remember what you wrote in your head.
A freestyle is literally play the beat. I'm finna go in here and I don't know what I'm saying yet. I've never heard this and I'm freestyling. That's freestyle. When people be going on Funk Master Flex and all that, and they be saying give them a freestyle, that shit ain't freestyle, my nigga. They've written that.
So once again, did you freestyle that?
Yeah, but think about it. I had to because I played off what he said. Okay. I didn't know he was going to say that.
Got you.
I'm just naturally funny.
I'm naturally funny. He's trying to come at you. Shit, tell that nigga.
Hey, but that, man, listen. I think it's the verbiage with that statement. Him saying he the best rapper alive. Because I'm thinking music when you say that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't think like what he described in that interview.
It was a real
had nothing to do with music.
It's a real
you know what I'm
nigga.
saying? He was just like unblemished. Nobody never took nothing from him.
Fuck
you know what I'm
that.
saying?
Guwap the goat, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But what about the album? Y'all listen to the album? Anybody?
Yeah,
No.
Listen to it. It's gym music. It's straight. Some of the young kids on the song, like 21. And,
oh my God, they ate him up.
Yeah, they ate him up on his songs, man. So he had the right idea and the right production.
Yeah.
He just wasn't the younger guy in that fight.
So shouts out to Guwap. I mean, you're not the GOAT. Like who said, you might be the realest, but you're not the GOAT.
You the real nigga. The go to the streets. Man.
Moving on into just our regular news, and it's still kind of entertainment, but we saw that my man Kevin Hart, he's stepping down from hosting the Oscars after homophobic tweets surfaced on Thursday. The tweets were basically between 2009 and 2011, and basically included a lot of derogatory language referring to gay people and made basically disparaging comments about sexuality. Did y'all get a chance to see that? Just giving a little bit more backstory about it. Kevin Hart basically refused to apologize, about this incident. And it wasn't that he wasn't apologizing from paraphrasing the story. He wasn't necessarily that he wasn't apologizing about what he said. What Kevin Hart was basically saying was, I've already apologized about this years ago, multiple times, a lot of different times. I've expressed that I'm not the same person that I was in those tweets multiple times. I've reached out. I've done something so different in the following years since those tweets that showed that I'm not this person that tweeted that back then. But the Oscars wanted another apology. They wanted him to issue even another apology, and he said he's not doing it. He decided to step down from hosting because it was either apologize or don't host. Mm-hmm. Did y'all get a chance to see that? And if so, where y'all at?
I seen it. I like it. Said some wrong stuff. Apologized for it. Seemed like he meant it. It hasn't been any incidents of him saying that anything like that after that. So, no, I'm not finna, let you try to humble me or what you, taking me off my pedestal or whatever you call it. Nah, I said something years ago. I apologized for it, meant it. What they say, the best something is change behavior. The best
apologies.
Best apology is change behavior. Mm-hmm. He's changed. Nah, I ain't doing that. Fuck you, Oscars. You know how much money I got?
Right.
I get it, man.
Right.
I'm making y'all shit better. Don't nobody watch the Oscars.
Right. I understand what he's saying. I understand where he's coming from. It's tough, man, because don't kill me for it, but I don't think you should have to apologize for something you did in 2009, 2006. Yes, I'm sorry. I'll never do anything like that again. I understand. I know better. But it's 2009. If that's the case, then everybody's getting their head chopped off. Like, you're picking and choosing whose head you want to chop off, which ain't cool, man, because everybody, in those days, it was cool to say those type of things. It was.
Because we never knew social media. We never knew Twitter was going to be this. We never knew Facebook statuses was going to be
not even that.
What it is.
Not even that. Like, whether it wasn't on Twitter, whether that same video just came up again to you in the secret compartment office. Don't get mad at me. People loved it back then.
Yeah, and probably laughed. He probably got a lot of retweets.
Yeah, they laughed. They retweet stuff.
Who posted the Eddie Murphy?
I did. I sent it. Yes. Eddie Murphy said all kind of stuff, all kind of homophobic slurs, and the crowd went crazy. But if he said those things today, they'll kill him for it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that they particularly loved it when Kevin Hart first said it. But what I will say is Kevin Hart opened up and apologized. He said where he was wrong at. He said, how that was wrong, why that was wrong, all the different stuff. And not even talking about Kevin Hart right now, but I think we getting in a crazy spot in times and world where, like, even when you apologize, that's not good enough. Like, you have to apologize for your apology. Like, I have to keep apologizing.
They damn sure say his apology wasn't a real apology.
Right. And I mean, like, now we trying to define what, like, if I said, I am sorry, I was wrong for XYZ, that is an apology. You know what I'm saying? But now that we're learning that that's not good enough. We living in a society where things are so sensitive. I just read a story, and I sent that to y'all in the group, where they said that, Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, the shit that they, pushed on us for years and made us see. I don't know. I don't give a shit. But now they're saying that, his dad was mean and verbally abusive, and it was womanizing. And it's like every day we come out, we find a new story that is now unacceptable. And I understand times do change and things evolve. And that's fine. But the only thing that I want to say with that is, like to Hootie point, kind of, sometimes, like, at one point, you used to smoke cigarettes in an airplane.
Can't be mad at me
back in the 60s and 70s. Now we learn that that's not cool. You can't even smoke outside at a public place sometimes now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, it was cool. We're not going back and crucifying those people who used to smoke in the airplane. And I know these are kind of different. I'm just using it as a parallel to say that, when times change, things are different.
My thing is this, man. What benefit did anybody, whoever dug the damn tweets up, what benefit did you gain?
They're sitting back laughing and having fun because Kevin Hart didn't. He stepped down and he didn't do the Oscars. They probably just didn't want him to do the Oscars.
Is it monetary? I just don't understand.
For that individual, it's probably feeling. Who knows?
No,
I don't even know who
at the end of the day,
people ain't got shit.
Bringing those things
up. That shit up, man.
You wouldn't look at some 2009 tweets.
It's only bringing up another division. Like, he said it, he apologized. That should have been the end of it. But just like again, society, they get to change the narrative when it fits them. And
it's crazy.
I'm sick of that shit.
We don't know when it's gonna stop changing. Need everything changing.
Right.
But you know what's crazy?
But it's okay. Let me finish. But it's okay for your president to tell somebody he gonna grab him by the pussy, but you're not outraged at that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a double fucking standard. Like, come on, man.
I don't know who gets to pick and make the rules.
Right.
But I don't know. It's just like, shit, I know this sounds stupid and crazy, but if I tell you like good morning, you know, maybe next time they're gonna be like, oh, good morning. It's very offensive. That's what they used to say before they do X, Y. Like, what the fuck? Can we? I don't know what the fuck. It's so hard to predict what's next.
This bitch.
Coming.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
You ain't even give a nigga a nod no more.
Yeah, like, oh, that's wrong. Who they don't nod at me.
I'm gonna tell you what
do before they used to
it's gonna be
put people on the gun line or something.
I don't even open the doors no more for women. I don't want them to think I'm sexist.
That's gonna be something whether you do it or don't.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what it's gonna be.
Why you don't open the door for me? Shit, you might
Nah,
me too.
hey, I know you can open the door too, so we equal opportunity.
Right. You independent, goddamn. Here you go, open your own door, goddamn.
Right. It's gonna be Huda. You greeted me different than you greeted Mustaka. That's a problem. You got something against me. That's how it's gonna be. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Hitting with that. Well, how you don't know yours was better?
That's what I'm saying.
Man, we just gotta get to the
You didn't
point
greet me like you greeted Mustaka. So
of like looking at people's intentions. And
We might get some snow guys.
hopefully, no, it's at 30 something.
Just 30s.
But no, we just gotta get back to people's intentions. Like, if that's not how he moving right now, but also while y'all was talking about this, they knew somebody maybe knew of. He had already said that before they asked him to be it. But I personally didn't see any backlash. The only thing I saw was when he turned it down.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw the backlash. So I wonder, like, where did that even come from?
Why
Or was
not?
was it a backlash?
He's hosted so many things, man.
After that,
Yeah, like
you know how big Kevin Hart has got since 2009?
Right. And if it wasn't, and it wasn't a problem all that
Right,
time.
all that
you know
That
what I'm saying?
nigga did Jumanji.
shit, man.
That shit crazy.
Nigga, get the fuck out
He
of
probably
here.
doing a movie right now that ain't gonna harm
Right.
him, and they don't care.
And that's what he
Ain't
said.
gonna make him apologize
That's exactly
again.
what he said.
But y'all want to make me apologize.
I'm at a
It's the
space
Oscars.
where it don't matter.
I'm boycotting the Oscars. Fuck it.
I've been boycotting since I've been alive.
watched one, man.
Boy, I tell you what I'm not gonna do.
Watch that.
I ain't gonna boycott him. Just do what I've been doing. Goddamn.
We saw that the NFL's Brandon Browner, a former NFL player, gets 8 years in prison for an attempted murder case. Brandon Browner was sentenced to 8 years in a state prison after pleading no contest to attempted murder. The former Seattle Seahawks star and original member of the famed Legion of Doom defense was accused of breaking into his ex-girlfriend's apartment in Laverne, California. I think it was July 8th, somewhere in there, and alleged that he chased her, drug her, and then smothered her in carpet in an attempt to try to kill her. Did y'all get a chance to see it? If so, what's y'all thoughts?
That's a wild ass story.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. The kids was there. I don't know, man. I don't even know how to respond to stuff like that. When you do things like that, man, you deserve whatever happens to you, man. Like, I'm not about to run after no lady, chase her down, try to choke her, smother her in carpet with her kids, or I don't even know if it was his kids. Maybe, I don't know. With kids present, man. Like, so.
Say it every week.
Yeah.
You're not finna make me go to jail.
Right.
Not at all. It's nobody
not over
making
there.
me go to
It
jail.
ain't nothing you like. What? I don't know what you could do to make me like wanna, like, you know what I mean? Like, you not finna make me go to jail for that long over you. Like, I just go get another. You can go get another
The
one.
only way I
I
go to
don't
jail
want
is
it.
if like
I
I'm
don't want
wrongly accused or something.
I
Like,
don't want it.
My life was in danger and I
Right.
killed someone and they
Like-
wrongly accused me.
Yeah, I don't.
I got-
Besides
You
that,
smothered her and put her
I
in
got
carpet
video. I
because
was
of
at
what?
home.
Like, and then sometimes when you see that shit, it be like, oh, they was
crazy.
texting another guy. They were cheating.
Let him.
So what? Okay, go get another
nigga, you
one.
in the NFL. I don't understand why athletes beat up chicks. You know how, nigga, bye. They give you room to go do something else.
And it's like we say that shit every week, but every week it's a new story. So
Niggas is stupid.
It's not crazy.
But I'm gonna tell you something too. I having a daughter, man. Like I said, every time we have one of these stories, man, I'm moving different. I'm looking at shit different. Like I would hate to ever be in that situation with my daughter, with my child. You know what I'm saying? Like a fool and put his hands on her for whatever reason. I don't care what it is. Ain't no reason for you to put your hands on my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So him and his situation is unfortunate, but let me tell you something, Jack. I don't want it. Whatever kind she got, I don't want it. Whatever she doing, I don't
She-
want it.
Well, no part to
I
that.
want no part
Whatever
to
that is that make you do that, I don't
Keep it
want
to
it.
yourself.
Don't give it to me.
Lock it up.
Right.
Right.
Really?
Yeah. Well, see you later. You going to jail. We saw that.
Now you got a boyfriend.
You can fight all you want now.
Yeah, beat up your spouse in there.
We saw that a New Jersey teacher was fired after telling some first grade students that Santa, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy were not real. I basically, just looking at it, it was a story in New Jersey where the teacher basically told her first grade class, like, look, these people that y'all be getting excited about is not real. Mm-hmm. We all got kids or, we can all relate to this no matter what it is. How do y'all feel about it? Did y'all see this story? And if so, what are y'all thoughts on somebody telling your kids that, these people aren't real?
Two ways. I'm glad you said somebody else, because me personally, I don't tell my kids that there is a Santa, but that's my kids. I don't need you telling my kids there's no Santa. Let me tell them when I'm ready to tell them. Yes, right now they're old enough to I work hard. I'm Santa. This is what you should do. This is what should be done for you. And I'm your Santa. But at 2 and 3 and 4, I want to say it was first grade. Don't tell my first grader, even if I have told them at that point. Don't you tell them there's no Santa and the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy and whoever else he told them. Because it was a whole list of people he told them was fake.
And I feel like, like as somebody who, played the Santa, played the Tooth Fairy, I used to be late sometimes with my Tooth Fairy payment.
I was always
Well, I remember one time, I was so trash. I think, I want to say it took me about a week to get Jordan her Tooth Fairy money. Luckily, it was a little bad storm in there. And I remember the first day she woke up, she's like, oh, the Tooth Fairy didn't leave me any money. And she was like, oh, it was storming real bad last night. I was like, yeah.
Oh, she gave you the excuse.
I was like, oh, yeah, the Tooth Fairy, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they can't. And so the next day, I was like, okay, let me put her money up on it. And then I fell asleep, forgot again. She's like, oh, she didn't come again. It really was about 3 days. I was like, damn, I'm so trash.
She's delayed.
Jordan was like, man, I'm so sick of my dad.
She's delayed in Detroit.
But nah, I say that to say, when Jordan first came and found that the Santa Claus wasn't real, she was like, I know Santa's not real. It's you that gets me the stuff. So I just laughed about it. We talked about it. I said, look, you young, but don't go on the bus. Don't ruin it for other people. Let them, enjoy it. Like, what I mean? Don't you go tell them that it's not real. Because honestly, it is kind of fun as a parent when they don't know to be able to do that shit. Because once they learn that shit, it's kind of like, what you want? Mm-hmm. Know what I'm saying? It kind of do change the game a little bit.
Yeah, like you said, however you feel about it, I hate when adults do that. Like, let a child be a child. If they believe, it's like, why is it your thing to tell them that it's not? But especially somebody that's, if the parent do it, that's cool. But like, don't no outsider do it. Because once they find out, like, now as a 34-year-old man, I know who bought me all those gifts. And I appreciate it. So
that nigga look like he still goes, he still got a little list.
Where is he?
Yeah. I sent my mama, like, mama, this is what I want. So some underwear, some damn tank tops. But
shit, but look, you notice when you find out though, shit get real trash after you find out.
Yes, you stop getting
that's when you get them badass.
Right.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like
Chalk. Chalk. I want no fucking chalk.
I told my parents, I didn't tell my parents that I knew Santa Claus wasn't real for a couple of years.
That was a smart move.
Cause I was like, damn. And then as soon as I did, I'm like, oh shit, I know he ain't real. You start getting them goddamn shit that
shit
you
don't
need.
even be wrapped up no more.
Yeah,
They
just be there.
They just hand it to you. Here you go.
You gotta wake them up on Christmas.
Go get his gift out the back room.
There don't be shit under the tree. They go
Give
put
me back there. It's in the back room. I ain't feel like
I'm gonna
rapping
give it to you next week, guys. Fuck, man. I hate it finding out Santa Claus wasn't real.
It's the 22nd. All your gifts just there. Like, God damn. I'm about to sleep in for Christmas.
Hey, that shit crazy. When you were little, it don't be shit under the tree the day before. You know what I'm saying? You wake up that morning, you be like, oh my God. That shit be so magical. And then the goddamn, with the year you find out, all that shit be down on the 18th. Goddamn.
I'm done.
Man.
That's great. My list is done.
I don't want nobody ruining my child's Christmas like that though. I don't. She's 2 now. She want to go until she 15. Fine, I don't care. Let me be the one to do it, or let her find out on her own from her friends or something. Let them ruin it.
But I do have a question though. We all agree that like, hey, don't ruin it for the kids and stuff. But when we was talking about like Kevin Hart and all this, and I kind of want to preference it in the same thing. Do y'all think it was necessary for the lady to get fired and lose a livelihood
And that's
behind
exactly where I was going.
No.
Like, don't get me wrong. I understand the outrage for
fired? Who got
parents.
fired?
She got fired.
Oh, the teacher. Oh, yeah.
She got
To tell
fired
them?
for that.
I don't think.
I mean,
that was right.
I think if you're doing it in a malicious way, no, Santa's not real. No, the Easter Bunny's not real. That's just like, it just depends on how it was done.
And I didn't
in the
hear
way
her
that they're
backstory. You know what I mean?
announcing
I don't-
it is making
That
it
might have
seem
been
like,
her. She might have did this before. I don't know.
But even then,
has
as a
to have been
first grade
something else.
teacher, you have to know it's not your job to rule.
Yeah, that's not true.
Like,
Yeah, that shows
Yeah,
bad
you should
judgment.
definitely know. I just was curious.
Like,
Did y'all think that it was
I don't think
acceptable?
it's too
I
much
don't
for a
think
first
it's-
grade teacher. Now, if she's a 10th grade teacher, fine. But a first grade teacher, no.
But look, but like even now, like I hate when Courtney tell me what she give me for Christmas. I never tell her.
And I'm the opposite. Like, I like to pick my gifts because I don't want trash. I want something I could use.
But I tell her, but I don't want to know. Like her mom bought me something for Black Friday. She's like, you're not gonna open it. I'm like, no, wrap that shit up, and I'll play with it on Christmas. But
Trying to relive that moment. See?
but that's who I
You
am.
believe
Look,
in magic here.
right.
Santa's still real.
But look, let me tell you how trash.
Santa's gonna
Be over there in the mall trying to take the picture and shit.
Big ass on that man laughing.
that white Santa. Like
I sit beside
my Santa
you,
was
Santa.
always. But let me tell you how trash my parents are. So
Why you
I'll-
didn't kill your parents?
well, hang on. Let me
do
tell
it
you.
every week.
It was cool. It was cool. But I was always one like I'm the wake up at 3 a.m. Hey, it's Christmas. Yeah, wake up.
We did the midnight shit.
Oh no. We ain't-
No, I got one.
We get
gift
one,
for
yeah,
you.
one at midnight.
But they was tired of me doing that shit from years past. Cause like they used to like give me NyQuil and shit.
I was just about to ask. That food. That's why you can't get right, ball.
Had to medicate that nigga.
Put him to sleep. That nigga put
But
you
the
to sleep.
crazy thing is,
That's probably a good thing. We probably need to start medicating that nigga for the podcast.
but the crazy thing is, like, they found out later that NyQuil makes me hyper.
The fuck kind of
Yeah.
shit
Like
like
you,
you?
this nigga.
Just like coffee puts me to sleep. But
You can't get
One
right,
Christmas.
ball.
What is Jonathan can't get right up?
all right, y'all get you. Yeah. So one Christmas,
Nigga say
they
off NyQuil.
one Christmas they cause I always open the door and as soon as you open your bedroom door, you're just gonna run out of it. So they put clear
Had that
tape.
nigga in a pen.
You
Look,
sure
look,
it
look,
wasn't
hang
him?
on.
You sure it wasn't him who was writing down responses to his girlfriend in the 5th grade? Because this nigga got his whole run out plan.
But look.
Had that nigga in a pen, didn't it?
They
As
put-
soon as they open the door,
bust
run
out.
out. Hey, you ever see them little?
Why y'all want to
I
let me
know you
finish
want
my
that joke.
goddamn
Where's the
story?
daylight?
It's not a
You
joke.
ever
It's just
see like on the Kentucky Derby how they let the horse out and them nigga out of that bitch?
that's how I was.
God, that bitch bucking.
When you let the dog out to go pee, that nigga said they
Let me
let him
tell
out
you
his
how they
pen.
fixed me. So they put clear tape all on the outside of my door.
Tape your ass.
Like clear tape everywhere.
bro.
All across it. So
Right, man.
That-
I open the door. It's at night, so I can't see the clear tape. I get stuck in the goddamn tape. I'm like, hey,
Can't get
get me
right.
out.
You get stuck in
It's a hell of a story.
Them niggas, hey, I should have called the
They
HR.
had to prank
yeah.
you not to open gift.
Damn,
Nigga take,
bro.
they take that nigga into his room.
And I was really stuck in the fucking tape.
Did they record it?
Nah, this was like in
I
the
wish they
90s.
would.
Hey man, that shit make a whole lot of sense about how he is now.
His name.
God damn,
And we
fool.
made that name after we knew you all of those years.
They said hey, they taped that nigga ass in the room.
Damn, bro.
Moving on.
But staying in the Christmas spirit, man. We want to give a big, huge shout out to Tyler Perry as well as DeMarcus Cousins, man. DeMarcus Cousins basically took 100 kids on a shopping spree for their Christmas gifts and everything, put them in buses, drove them over to the local Target, Walmart, I don't remember which one it was, and made sure that all 100 kids had a great Christmas or early Christmas for them. Tyler Perry basically picked 2 different Walmarts and paid off over $425,000 worth of layaways for different people. He just randomly picked them and select them. I saw Tyler Perry basically was responding. He never wanted it to get out. He never, asked for the publicity of it. But in 2018, you're not finna be able to do that. So it kind of came out. So he was forced to kind of respond. Yes, I did finally do this. But it was meant to be kind of like a secret Santa thing. So we want to make sure that we give a shout out to those 2 individuals. And I'm pretty sure it's a lot more people doing it around. But those are the 2 people that we highlighted. So did y'all get a chance to see this story? Where y'all at with it? What y'all think?
Shouts out to Tyler Perry. That was dope. My thing is with DeMarcus Cousins. Like, he gets such a bad rap, and I know some of it is warranted. He can go off the handle sometimes. But that nigga is a humanitarian. He does for the kids. Like he has, but I think he's just a big kid at heart. That's why some of this stuff happened. But from the stuff I've seen him do in Mobile, from this story, like he gives back, and you don't see that from athletes because he doesn't have to. So Tyler Perry and DeMarcus Cousins, both of y'all deserve 2 thumbs up.
Facts. Yeah, my man, Cousins, big up to you. From what is it, the block party that he does in Mobile?
Yeah.
And
he redid the court.
He redid the basketball courts out there, man. Yeah, that we need that in the community, especially in that area, Tomerville. And Tyler Perry, you know, I'm pretty sure this is something that they've been doing. They've always, you know, they're in a position to bless somebody else, so why not do it? So, you know, big shout out to those 2 individuals.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Anytime you give back, man, if you have it to give it, man. I don't have much to give, but when I have the chance to give anything, I don't care if it's a bum at a corner store asking for $1, I give it. Whether it's donate some money out of my check bi-weekly, I give it.
I don't know.
I don't care what you do.
Thanksgiving.
It doesn't matter.
Thanksgiving. my man.
They be
As long as it ain't seafood.
They ain't giving my oysters.
I ain't
my
bearing.
shrimp.
I ain't bearing. No, Barron take his money back. That nigga take his money back.
I'm so trash.
That took a water bottle or something. That nigga crazy as fuck.
That nigga got mad because the homeless man bought $10 worth of food. Man, that's too much.
Yeah.
God dang, how you going? Man, that man
Asked the man what he wanted.
Ain't no telling when the last time a man ate, and you talking about that was too much.
Right. So I think that's real dope, man. That Tyler Perry and DeMarcus Cousins, if you did that, if I could do it, I would. So I really appreciate when people do shit like that.
But I did get mad one time. I had bought a homeless man something to eat, and he asked me for a bag. I'm like, nigga, you gonna put it in the microwave? Like, what the fuck have you
I don't even care, man. Like, I give it to him and I tell him, man, make sure you buy some food. I don't. If they
no, I bought it. I bought the food.
I'm just saying.
What's the problem with the bag?
Because he felt he was being ungrateful.
Yeah, I got
put it
you
in a
food.
Bag. Maybe I want to carry it.
He just wanted to goddamn.
Or maybe I want to eat some now and eat some later because I don't know the next time I'm going to eat.
Well, you better be eating it now. Don't ask me for a bag. Take your ass back in there and get a bag. You can't get a bag.
You crazy.
Come on now. You tripping.
You crazy, good.
Wow.
I just tell them, man. I tell them get food, man, but I really don't care what they get. If they gonna
Because they gonna do what they do.
Yeah, man, I don't care.
But
I'm gonna tell you get some food.
I do remember
mad at a bag.
at
Crazy.
in front of a liquor store, a guy asked me, "Hey man, can you buy me a pint?" I'm like, "Fuck no, I ain't finna. You ain't finna just gonna ask me."
At least he was honest.
Yeah. I probably would.
Yeah, I better lie.
I got you, player.
Moving into the weekly topic. We're doing something a little different this week. This week, the Dummies, we launched a campaign and basically asked for your interaction. The people who follow us, who listen to us, we asked you, what did y'all want to hear? And y'all gave us back some interesting feedback. And we basically took some of those, and we couldn't get to all of them because, man, for real, we appreciate y'all. We want to thank y'all for the support. But y'all had a lot of good questions. And, unfortunately, we couldn't get to all of them. We're going to start doing this more often. So we're going to take some of the questions that y'all asked. Each one of us has taken some of the best questions that we found, the most interesting questions, and we're going to put them into this show. And so here we are with our weekly topic. And most of this is coming from you all out there. Where we at? Who going to start it off?
The first question I got, I'm not sure if I'm going to read the question right, because I don't know if this person knows proper English. No shots. Keep throwing your questions. Keep on sending them. Okay, this is the exact question. The men views... Okay, it says, what topics y'all want to hear discussed on the podcast? Person's response was, the men views on the multiple ways they express their love for their girlfriend, fiance, or wife. That's the question. The men views, our views, men, we don't want you women giving us our views. The men view, and this was from a woman, so, don't take any offense to it. The men views on the multiple ways they express their love for their girlfriend. The ways I express my love is, first, I made you my girlfriend. For real. That's the ultimate.
Nigga, I love you. You my girlfriend.
Yeah, you my girlfriend. That's one.
Who the logic?
You me together.
And they worded this question perfectly for how I explained it, and I didn't realize that until just now. First, I made you my girlfriend. Then I made you my fiancé. Then I made you my wife. Me personally. So following that right there, that's how the ways that I've showed my ways. There's other ways. I bought you a goddamn house. You know I'm gonna throw that in there. I'm gonna throw man law. I bought you a goddamn house. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody gonna live with that one.
Hey man, that shit. Hey man, that's the ultimate step. That's the ultimate step.
Yeah.
I bought your house. Goddamn, I make sure we're straight within that house, and you know what I'm saying. I continue to love you without cheat on you, deceive you, and things of that nature. So, just do the right thing as a person. If you do the right thing as a person, you're doing the right thing as a girlfriend, fiance. Treating as far as how you treat your girlfriend, fiance, or wife.
Right.
What's biggest to me is shit. I go to work every day. And,
yes, man. Going to work, I don't feel like never going.
So the house is taken care of. So, we can go out to eat and stuff like that. Do that. But the crazy part is what she cares most about would be like a $3 cake from goddamn Publix or some flowers or, like stuff that really don't mean that much.
It's
to
them
you.
goddamn flowers, boy. They love them flowers.
Man,
I be like, they gonna die, but
yeah,
they love them.
they gonna die by 4-5 days.
Something.
But hey, Trader Joe's and Publix be keeping me in there. $6
Publix real. I don't do it too often because I don't want to ruin it. But I don't know if it can be ruined because they say they'll love it.
They love them.
Yeah.
You can't really ruin it.
But I think it's still big when I get them here and there. And they be like, "Oh my God, you got me flowers." Like, yeah, I got you.
I think for me, just doing the things that they like. You know what I mean? Like, for me, niggas just be wanting to feel appreciated.
Mhm.
So, from time to time, just say, man, I appreciate you. I thank you for doing X, Y, Z. Or, you know what I'm saying? When you notice the little things that they do throughout the week or throughout the day that kind of enhance or help you or help the household, just, give an appreciation. Like, hey, man, I appreciate you for doing X, Y, Z. Because sometimes, to just say that you appreciate them, it may sound small, but it go a long way for them.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So just letting them know that you appreciate it and being genuine about it.
I'm glad you said that because you hear that often. Like, other people tell me I'm cute, but I want you to tell me I'm cute. I want you to tell me.
Yeah.
But I think you're cute. Like just
And we
like that.
talk
So,
about that
yeah.
from men talk, giving a little insight on men talk, like whether it's the gym or when niggas get together, we have that conversation where sometimes they just be like, you don't tell me I'm pretty enough. And our stupid ass, we be like, man, nigga, you should know I'm pretty. I'm still with you.
I told your ass that.
Right, but as men, it is good, for all of us to make sure from time to time that we do sit back and say, hey, oh, you look good tonight. Or like, damn, you fine in that? Or just say some shit when we get home, you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, because that shit go a long way. So to the person that asked that question, we appreciate it. We thank you for that question.
Every now and then you just gotta tap them on the butt, let them know,
My
Hey, but
stepdaddy
you
told me
still
like
want it.
slap them on the ass. They be
I've learned that the way, say, that's a compliment to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, you can't go. That's saying, damn, you look good. I ain't letting you ain't leaving out this motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But to them, it's not a compliment. They want to hear you say the words. Damn,
The exact
you
word.
right. So,
But that's the beauty of it. And that's what we got to learn. Like, you know what I'm saying? As men, we have to learn sometimes we got to step out outside of our
The
community.
S on that bitch.
Yeah, as men's.
That
drink all
S on there.
Hey, fuck y'all. I'm extra trash for that shit, men's.
Men's.
I ain't gonna say nothing. but
Men's and them.
I shouldn't be saying men.
Hell no. Fix that, my nigga.
Hey, Dance, hit me with it.
Dummy.
Fuck that. But nah, for real, as men, we do have to learn how to, you know what I'm saying? Like Todd brought up a good point. We are horrible sometimes at communicating the way we communicate, and we think expect that they should know it. And we shouldn't. We should just come out and say, hey, you fine, goddamn, or you look good, or you're beautiful tonight, some shit, instead of just
I think
saying.
they playing tricks on us. They know it, fool. You know why? Because they say a lot of the shit we say, and they talk how we talk.
Exactly.
And they respond. So they know.
Yeah.
And
But
then-
like Todd
and then,
said, sometimes
like,
they want to hear you say it.
And they'll tell us, nigga, you rubbing off on me, got me saying this word or that word. Some shit like that.
That's
But
gonna
like, if
happen
I
anyway.
told you you're
That's gonna
pretty,
happen.
and then ain't shit changed about the way you look, why the fuck, like,
You still pretty.
I will ask you to tell me I'm tall. Shit. Ain't shit changed?
Man, have you ever told somebody, like, just in general, like I'm like, oh, you're cute. Don't tell me I'm cute. That's what dogs. You tell dogs they're cute. God damn,
you're a woman. You gotta be beautiful.
She's single. She's going to remain single.
and she gonna post a lot of pictures with just words on them because that's what all them single bitter bitches.
Who got the next question? That nigga crazy.
Those are the thoughts.
Who got the next question?
Jonathan alone.
Go ahead, Todd.
You shouldn't have all them words.
What question you got, Todd?
Where you at, Todd? What's your question?
From social media.
We talked about this for 3 hours prior to that.
What you mean? I thought we were still on your shit.
No, we done.
We gone now. Goddamn, we done answered that bitch to death. Shit. That nigga want to talk about that shit for 30 more minutes. God damn.
What question?
Okay, yeah, I got one. It's from, well, I ain't gonna say who it's from, but it does say.
That wasn't the point.
The Feds.
Look how he holding that. Man, come on, man.
What is that called?
Get rid of
Hey, y'all know that shit. You know that shit you buy your kids, they're like 6 and they have a phone, that little shit you put at the back. It's called some kind of pop shit. Todd has a something pop on his phone.
And
proud of it. They say, this is you.
No, don't try to change it.
What is it called, Todd? What is it called?
How was my phone just, how was it on the thing?
In between your fingers. That's what I saw.
I don't care, but when you picked it up, you was holding that bitch. That nigga had a space between his middle finger and pointing finger.
In the words of stock. I don't care what you say.
What's the name of? What's the name of?
Hey,
what's the name of that?
Okay, what you say?
Hey, I would tell you
I
what
don't
it
know what
was.
it's called. That's what I'm saying.
Man, y'all get sidetracked. Come on, man. What's your question?
Anyway, question is, why do men have such high demand in a nickel trying to bag a dime? Whatever the hell that means.
I think you was replacing nickel for nigga. So say it again, replacing nickel.
No.
I think it's nickel and dime.
Saying you only got a nickel and you want to get a dime.
Trying to get a dime.
Yeah, man, you trying,
My bad.
I really don't have a question. I answer for that, to be honest with you.
Man, nigga, I've always been
Shoot your
told.
motherfucking shot, Steph.
You know what? A lot of old niggas tell me, hey son, you outshot your coverage. Nigga, that's what you do. You outshoot your coverage.
She can't tell you no if you don't ask.
Outkick, outshoot, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking hot commodity.
Again,
Shit,
nigga,
I'm rare.
I'm motherfucking hot. Desirable.
I don't know about the nigga that she talking about. This shit.
This nigga desirable again.
Desirable, nigga. What the fuck wrong
I'm a
with you?
fucking hot commodity. Goddamn right. I got some demand.
We real rare out here, goddamn.
No,
but we don't know who she's talking about.
But for real, I don't know who she's talking about or what they're talking about. But that okay, they answer the question.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
Let me clarify.
I understand the question. I understand. I fully understand. Like niggas would.
But for listeners who don't,
she makes it sound like why
Trash
these niggas would
got
know
high demands. For
right. You want a chick who's above your pay grade, but you can't.
But not
can't help
necessarily.
not necessarily pay, but there is that as well.
You got these high demands and you trash as fuck as a nigga. Like you don't bring nothing to the table, but you want these high demands
basically
on a woman.
Yeah,
got it.
If you only at a certain level, then it's kind of hard to ask for demands outside of that level. It's a realm that you should like play in.
And I'm
a high volume shooter, so hey, I gotta make that bitch once.
Shoot your shot, God.
Stealth.
Only one way to know.
It.
You don't remember his misses.
You got a lot of makes.
Y'all gonna answer her question or what?
Why do they? We can't answer because we the hot commodities out this motherfucker. We don't know.
But
I've never thought somebody was out of my whatever, and that's just who I am.
Yeah.
So
what else? I'm with it.
Cold.
That's why I've always
done pimp shit right now.
And they got that in the handbook.
I guess it's one of those situations where he doesn't feel like you're out of his league because at the end of the day, you're gonna be helping each other. She wants companionship. He has that to offer you. Whether he has $100,000 salary a year or not, maybe you can help him get there, or maybe you can push him to the. Nobody want to be stagnant. Nobody wants to stay the same. You work hard to be different. You know what I'm saying? And
you also
have better things.
You also have to say that and not use nickel and dime terms. Because if you just say use nickel and dime terms, we're gonna think nickel and dimes.
But one thing I will say, like back, in the gap, as Stock would say, still ain't really figured that all the way out. But I used to like when I saw a short nigga talking to like a real tall girl
Kevin
in the club. Yeah, like that type of thing. Because especially if I wanted to talk to her, because it was so much easier for me to come up next.
You ever talk to a tall girl?
Yeah. Yeah. But
How tall was she then, goddamn, compared to you?
I mean, tall.
saying-
No, not
taller.
taller.
Female
taller.
standards.
My bad,
Female
taller.
standards tall as well.
Because that's what you're talking about. A girl, a guy.
5'9", 5'10".
But you're talking about a guy and a girl is taller than him.
Yeah, the girl is much. The only girl I know that was my height was Chris.
Mm-hmm.
That from UAB. We never had a phone number or anything, but just Chris. Because it was just so much easier. Because I'm like, man, I know you tired of all these short niggas talking to you. Oh yes, I so am. The number just happened to appear in my phone.
Fell in your lap. Huh?
Yes.
So
He Bluetooth that nigga the number, man. He went in.
that nigga a hacker. Goddamn. That nigga had the bump. Y'all remember the bump app? You bump your phones. Goddamn, you bump your phones and have the info. That
was some Android shit.
That nigga accidentally bumped into him. It was on iPhone. That nigga was walking around bumping holes on purpose.
I ain't gonna say who, and I'm pretty sure y'all could guess, but I do remember one of my homeboys would like ask a chick to see her phone for whatever reason for something.
Put a number in there.
And then like get the phone number. No,
That was what you used to do. People say I'm asking for my cousin. That nigga asking for himself.
Because that was always lame to me.
All I have to say, man, is it happens.
Yeah. I mean, to the question, man, I don't know the particular person that she's talking about. I don't know. But when you say, I mean, it could be a lot of different ways. I don't know a lot of context to what she's saying, but when you say like, why does somebody who only got a nickel and trying to bag a dime, it sound like, he's already in relationship, like meaning pursuing you.
Right.
So like, you know what I'm saying? So he already kind of won in that sense. You giving him some attention. So to turn around and say that, he trying to bag it down, I don't know. That's on you to determine if he can get in or get out. But as men, you do try to outkick your coverage. You do try to, go up a level and get what you can get. And then sometimes, I mean, situations that like shit. I know I have made up some trash excuses when you're not it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
sometimes
let's
you
be
just not
real.
it.
When it's the reality of the shit, I say, man, it's because goddamn, it could be because of your car.
That goddamn
It could
grilled
be-
cheese sandwich you made
It could
me,
be the
that shit
seasoning
just-
you put on that chicken you cook me. I make up some shit.
The biggest one is, it's just me. I ain't ready yet. I ain't ready yet. That's the ultimate lie.
I
Sorry.
thought about a relationship.
It
that
ain't
shit
me
that like
I wasn't ready.
it could be a lot of different reasons. And don't take what we saying and make that your fucking reason because I don't want to mess that man up. That may be, you know what I'm saying? But for real, like
Well, you can, but that just means that he has 16 different reasons why, because we gave so many.
Yeah, 'cause it could be a lot of different reasons. So when he put them demands on you, it could be he putting a demand on you that he know that you can't meet, so he can goddamn use that to get your ass out of there to line up the next person.
That's one way of thinking.
real.
Go do some open heart surgery. You can't do it? You out of there.
That's one way of thinking. But I think what she's saying is like, you ever seen somebody that like might be lame, quote unquote lame or not, and they don't really like get chicks like that, but they have all these high demands of the chick they need
Go to the
have.
gym, have a six pack, have a big ass.
Yeah,
Like
big
that.
ass, real hair, and
Right.
nigga, you ain't fucking regular bitches. How you gonna ask for this extraordinary?
So if that's what she's talking
woman.
about, that's what she's talking about, I get it.
Yeah.
And he got a big boy.
We don't know.
Keg boy.
Yeah.
Give us a little bit more clarity on that question,
Exactly.
and we'll even come back and make sure. Because if we didn't answer it right, we want to make sure we answer your question. So double back and give us some more depth to it, and we'll come back with it.
And if we was dummies, tell us we was dummies.
Yeah. Say, man, that ain't what I was asking y'all stupid ass, because we might have fucked it up.
Right.
But yeah, can't get right.
So this is a question. It's not from me. I was kind of reserved to ask this question because
You asking it, or did it come from the questions?
He keep making it sound like it's his, though.
to present it. No, because you gonna know.
Right, you kept saying,
Well, I didn't ask
No, see,
it.
even ask the
I'm
question.
going to ask it.
I was asked to ask the question.
He want to ask.
It's
us
okay,
a
man. You
question.
can talk to us.
No, please don't do that.
talk to us, man.
Because if I ask this question, it would be, we can't say the word, but it would be
Man,
that
fuck
word.
it. Ask the question.
All right, so-
it sounds like it's gonna be some shit already.
So,
Feeling himself and shit.
yeah, I guess it's a two-part question. Do y'all know y'all love language, and what is it?
I don't know what a love language is.
I do.
I speak English.
Yeah, love
I'm a
language.
But
Scorpio.
it's four of them. I'm just asking you.
I'm a Scorpio.
See,
Love
I speak
language.
I'm for real. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'll say, okay, I'm a Scorpio. I speak English, but they say that Scorpios are intimate. Very intimate, very sexually active, and things like
So
that.
touching is kind of more
like
your
touching,
thing.
hugging,
that's
kissing.
that's
a
one of the
love
four.
language.
Yeah. But
So
I
your
didn't-
love language is
touch.
touch.
I guess. What's the 4? You say it's 4?
It's
Physical touch.
It's physical touch, words of affirmation,
words of affirmation,
acts of service,
Acts of service.
and gifts.
So
Gifts.
if my wife is listening now, you
Affirmation.
understand why I ask you to rub my back every night. That's exactly why.
Because that's what you feel like you need more than
Physical touch.
anything. Okay.
I like my back rub every goddamn night.
And I read the little shit by Garrett Chapman. I think it's the 5 love languages. And I
it
took
is 5.
Yeah,
we
it's
only
5.
name 4.
Affirmation. Words of
I'm
affirmation.
sorry, name the 4 again. 5.
Words of affirmation. Words of affirmation. Physical touch. Acts of service. Y'all just said one. Gifts.
We never named
and
the
touch.
5th one.
I think
Touch.
Do we name touch
Physical
once or
touch.
twice?
Physical touch.
Okay,
I think I just
okay,
figured
okay.
out.
That's fine.
I figured out.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I read the shit and I took the test. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can take the test and it's going to tell you what yours is.
I did both, yeah. Mine's is
I know
Word.
mine.
mine's is words of affirmation. And
So
I
you
like-
do, so you do need Courtney to tell you you're tall.
No.
you do.
Like,
You're so tall and good.
Yeah.
like words of affirmation mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate you for doing that. Cool.
Mhm.
But it also could mean like just not talking at all. Because I take that as, hey, I'm doing everything I need to do. If you just shutting up.
I feel you.
So that's mine.
So words of affirmation and no words of affirmation.
Yes,
Yeah.
because no words means that, hey, I ain't gave you shit that you could complain about.
When I took that test, mine by far was acts of service. And acts of service is
What does
like,
that mean? Give me.
acts of service is
Maybe,
like
goddamn.
you know, because the love language is I know you love me when you do
something.
X, Y, Z.
Okay,
And so
okay.
mine is acts of service. So like I know you love me when like you go above and beyond to help me with a practical task. Whether that's cleaning up, whether that's, you know, I gotta find Jordan a cheerleading camp to go to and you help me do it. Like you're using your service, you're taking time out of your day or you're taking time out of your life to help me with something that I need. You're doing an act. You're doing an act of service to help me. That's how I feel like, because I look at it from the standpoint of people don't have to help you do shit.
Right,
So if you
right,
taking time out your life to help me do something, to better my life or to do something that don't have shit to do with you, hey, you winning.
After you go, come back to me. I want to ask everybody a question.
Come back to me on what?
On the same subject.
Oh, okay. All right.
Acts of service is definitely one of them, and physical touch definitely the other. I would have to say my top 2. Physical touch.
Damn, nigga, how many you got?
When you take the test,
When
it
you
give
take-
you like
it give you two?
break down.
Yeah,
all,
it breaks
break
down
down all of them.
It breaks down
Like my
your
last
perception.
one, my very last one was gifts.
Right.
So in that instance, doesn't everybody really like all of them?
That's what I was gonna say.
It's just which one
Which
is
one
higher.
is
You
most
can't get
important
rid of
to
all.
you.
You can't get rid of all of them, but it's just what's most important to you.
To you, yeah.
And if you
Gotcha.
take that, if you take it, and it's
So
a
that's
te-
why I was focusing on
like
what's most important.
Google it when we leave here and take the test. You
I know.
embrace. Yeah,
I know.
but I'm just saying, like what it's basically saying is what's the highest on your.
And that was going to be my question. Knowing yours, do you think off of knowing yours that you know what your significant others or spouses is?
Yeah, because they tell you.
Yeah,
like,
they tell you.
like courtness is gifts.
We already just talked about it when we said like,
Yeah.
you know,
Like she sent me the book like early on.
appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
Being appreciated. That's words,
Right,
affirmation.
We just don't do it all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha.
But that's
Because mine was
but the
words
idea,
of- yeah.
the idea behind that book, right, is like let's just say yours was acts of service, and you was like, ooh, like your top one that Hootie likes is acts of service.
Mhm.
So you go start doing acts of service for Grace because that's how that's what you like.
But it might
That's
not
what
work.
you
It might
value.
not work
But
for her.
hers may
It's
be
not gonna-
gifts.
Exactly. That's
So
why.
you like, man, I love you because I did this service for you.
Right.
And she like, Hootie, that's something. I
That's
just
not-
want
that's what you
flowers,
want.
man. What the fuck wrong with you?
Right.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? The key is to learn. The idea is to learn what your partner likes.
Yeah.
And that's why. And that's
It
why I
helps you
asked
make
because
your
within-
partner feel loved.
right. And within this moment, that's when I been knew it, but that helped me figure out that mine is different from hers. as well.
Right. It probably is.
And then it changes from time to time.
Yeah.
Like shit. Sometimes, hey,
Circumstances.
Hey,
but-
I might want a good word.
Mhm.
Sometimes, shit, yeah, I do want to get touched.
So
Hey,
it's-
sometimes I do want a nice gift.
So it's circumstances depends on it's going to determine which
It's
one.
going to
So it
change.
But ultimately,
Yeah, it's
ultimately, you know which number one.
right.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty good question. Mine was I got a few, and it's one that I want to chime in on the end, but this is just the one I'm gonna go with. Let's see. We did a lot of relationships, so let's do this one. Mine was thoughts on mentorship. Is it helpful? And have y'all ever had a mentor or ever been a mentor? For me, I feel like I think mentorship is needed. I think it's something that's lacking in our community, especially, and I can only speak for men. I'm sorry, women, if it's different for y'all, but I think for men especially, and I was just talking to my friend, you know what I'm saying? We had a long conversation that mentorship is something that's not available for us as well. I don't know about y'all. I'm going to speak for myself, and y'all can chime in any different, but we don't have a lot of older black men who we can go to who have lived this life that we're living. A lot of the blueprint that we're doing, whether it's buying houses or, getting married and stuff, we don't have older men. Like, I can't go to my dad and say, hey, Dad, how you handle this? You know what I'm saying? I don't have that older black man that I can go to and say, hey, man, you ever been in this position, and get some nice guidance on somebody who been through it. Have I mentored? I've mentored a lot of people at a young age already, you know what I'm saying? Because I've taken those arrows. I jumped over the hill and, you know what I'm saying, took lumps and bumps. And it's a lot of people that I give information to off my fuck-ups. But I didn't have a lot of people who could come back and tell me, like black men who could tell me. Now, I had brothers and sisters who were very, I'd say, influential in telling me they fuck-ups through college and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they gave me some good game. Right. But I do feel like, for mentorships, I do feel like it's not enough of that going on in our community. And I do want to challenge us to make sure that we finding people younger than us and giving them the roadmap so they can avoid some of the pitfalls. Because that shit, it helps a lot when you have that.
I agree, and I'm glad you said that, because there is a lot more of us that need to get out and do that. But it's two things, two words: direct and indirect. I've had both. I've been both. I've had a direct mentor and I've had an indirect mentor. Indirect meaning there's been this person who I've just watched and saw how they move and saw how I need to move it if I'm in that situation or in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't talking about you trash.
That nigga look up to me.
But honestly, and it's all of y'all. I take some things from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but it's true though. But fuck you. But it's true.
I think it's true for all of us.
And there's been direct mentors I've had. And we say men not doing it, but me personally, I've had a black male mentor. I've had a black female mentor. I've had a Latino male gay mentor. You know what I'm saying? So you can take a lot of different things from a lot of different people.
Right. Yeah. And in your situation, that was good. You know what I mean? Because you getting different backgrounds, and you getting different experiences from those different people that was able to mentor you. So what you about to say, Todd?
Coaching high school sportsmen and athletics is definitely, you run into a lot of students who don't have positive male figures around them. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
To interact with them and be able to tell them stuff that you've been through, whether it was when you were in high school or college, or even now as a grown-up adult man, you know what I'm saying? That whatever it is type game that you're giving them, they can appreciate it, because I've been in their shoes. And my favorite saying to them is, man, listen, I can tell you 100 times over how to be 16, 17, 18, because I've been 18. But you can't tell me shit by being 34, 35, because you ain't never been that yet.
Or been a man,
you know what I'm
at
saying?
18.
So what I'm telling you and the shit that you're trying to get away with, I've done 100 times over. So you're not teaching me nothing new. It may be new to a sense when you talking about this social media game type shit and Snapchat and Twitter. That may be something you can tell me something about, but just living life.
I'm a professional
I got a PhD in life living.
Hey, boy.
But,
I'm a top organization in life living, goddamn.
But I will say, just to comment on what you just said, even with social media, like, we wasn't raised on that, but you can still, hey, you don't need to be doing that.
Right? Yeah, you know.
So, you know what I'm saying? But
That's scary though.
And we honestly, we probably teach them more on their social medias.
Nah,
we teach them. We teach as far as how to act. Don't be on there being stupid, man. Like you can't be on Twitter and Facebook
because they don't know the reality.
They don't know.
We seeing people get in trouble daily from crimes they committed on social media, and they thought that it was cool to give it to other people and show, and now you in trouble for some shit. This shit is false reality.
Right.
It's false reality. This shit is false, but it could be reality, nigga, and used against you.
So you can show me how to use it, but I could tell you how not to use it.
Yeah,
But I will say, like, I never had, like, you know, what's the program, Big Brother? I always said I wanted to do it, but I never felt like I was, like, accomplished enough. I think that's some, like, elitist type shit. I don't know why I feel that
it's
way.
It's really not.
I'm with you. I'm with you, but I don't think you're right. Exactly. And we've been saying for a minute, man.
And just hit someone and just give them the knowledge. But as far as a mentor, like,
if anybody know anything, let us know about it. We'll help you out. We'll help out as much as we can.
We're gonna sit down and we're gonna really come up with a way to start our own shit, man. Between all our friends and stuff who are in good positions and who've navigated through some of the circumstances that a lot of little kids, younger kids, when I say young kids, like middle school and high school are dealing with, man, so much game. Like we take for granted, I think sometimes some of the things that we've been through. We not fucking these big celebrities or anything like that, but I think we pose a lot of knowledge and shit that we can help people with.
Think about the young guy that hangs around us. He's like, man, I ain't never been around no dudes who doing what y'all doing.
Right.
This shit motivate me.
Yeah.
So, you know, you gotta be elite or elite, whatever, you know. But
I mean, that was just, you know,
just doing the right thing. They just they don't see many niggas doing the right thing. You know, it's
like,
that simple.
We don't have the role, like we don't have the role models, neither do they. You know what I mean? So
I mentored, like, in an indirect, like, cousins, little cousins. Stock might remember. Like, my little cousin Mikey, that was, you know, like, I talked to him, be like, hey, man, I've been there, done that.
That's direct.
Well, but not saying I'm your mentor. I'm just you know, just telling you some shit. But I talk to my dad more than I've ever talked to my dad. I'm like, Daddy, I just hit him up like, man, why the hell you didn't tell me this marriage shit was so hard?
And he said, I'd be like, Daddy.
All right, fuck y'all.
don't listen to him.
Like, that's so wild.
I fuck with you,
yeah,
I
like,
fuck with you, man.
That's your daddy, man. That nigga don't know.
that's my
man.
dad. Like, yeah, they ain't shit.
I can't say shit because I ain't never been able to. Hey, daddy, like, hey, shit, that nigga was MIA, goddamn.
And but you know, I talk a lot of shit about my dad, but like, nah, that nigga was there. And I'm like, man, why you didn't tell me this marriage shit was so hard? I'm like, shit, yeah. Like, your ass ain't gonna listen.
But you know something? You niggas with dad.
You gotta learn it.
You niggas with dad, like you, Bear, Mark. Man, it's crazy because, and I not to leave nobody out, but it's crazy because, like,
you don't appreciate it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And the little shit that they, like.
I think be daddy's overrated.
Like, Bear was telling me a story how his dad had taught him, nigga, I'm fucking 27 or something at that point. And Barron was telling me how his dad had told him how to navigate the interstates.
Oh, how to use the toilet.
280s and I-85, 685 or something. When they 3C, they go around the whole city.
If it's three letters, yeah.
Yeah, go around the whole. Yeah. I never would have known. Like, it'd be like little shit.
I just learned.
Yeah, if it's three letters.
Right, you see what I'm saying?
But look, hang on. Let me tell you. So if it's three letters that go around the city.
Right.
Like.
And that's any interstate?
459.
459.
I-10 in Mobile. 185.
Well, I-10 is two, so it goes straight across. It goes straight through.
Well, I-10, but it's another one. I can't think of them. But like, and then also north and south is odd numbers. 65 north, south. East and west is
20.
Even numbers. 20. I-20.
Right.
I didn't know that shit.
I ain't even really want to get into the detail of it. The only point I was making is that's some dad and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just give you, hey, son, you need to know. You know what I'm saying? They give you some little good tidbits. Right. I didn't get that shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I will say some of you niggas who, you know, had it, y'all take that shit for granted. Just like with Mark dad, like you came to school to play football, you got a degree in politics. Yeah. It was something so simple, but it was like shit. That was only some shit that a man could have gave you, goddamn. Right. So, yeah, we need to do more active shit as far as it go with that. But yeah, appreciate y'all questions. We probably gonna keep doing it, you know what I mean? Because it's shit. I mean, it was good. Y'all gave us some good ass feedback and we like it. So hopefully y'all listen to this episode. You share it with your people. Give us feedback. Let us know like if you were the questions that we dived into. Let us know, you know, if we answered, if we didn't, we might can kind of elaborate a little bit more. You know what I mean? So
and please give us different questions. We don't want the same questions over and over. Try and be, you know,
different questions. We're gonna post them so you see the questions. But I just want to take a second, and I don't know why I thought because it happened today. But just thank y'all for listening and interacting. Cause David Hines hit me up today. He was like, man,
did you tell him about his what was his stock for Thanksgiving? His food, his
Ooh, that shit was trash. I didn't.
What the fuck was
cooked apple pie?
Yeah, that shit was so
peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler, man. That
dark ass peach cobbler.
Damn, David.
But
hey, why you gotta call my man whole name, man?
He hit me up and was like,
somebody hit you up.
Yeah, but we already said it now.
Any Heinz that's
we can fix that.
That's like the bacon batter or what? Any Heinz?
Yeah.
He don't know how to cook like that. In the kitchen like her. So.
We was talking about something. He had replied to one of my stories. He was like, man, y'all podcast funny as fuck. And then I gave him a real response. I said appreciate later. But I was like, damn, I ain't know you had enough sense to put up a podcast.
Damn, bro.
I really did.
Can't get right, but they fucked up when can't get right, tell you ain't got no sense.
You ain't got no sense, goddamn.
Hey, y'all remember who this guy is. So but I was like, man, appreciate it. Cause like if a dummy like that, a real life dummy, can listen to our podcast, like, hey man, shout out to everybody that does. I thought that shit was dope. I want to take a second.
We appreciate it, Dave.
And don't try to beat me up.
Cause he will. He damn sure strong, man.
Never mind.
We'll save that for
ain't fucking with y'all. Moving on into political news. We saw that my man Trump. Not my man. I don't know why the fuck I said that.
It's your homie.
We saw Trump.
You kind of say that every week, but we know what you're saying.
It's your homie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't make that nigga my homeboy.
Your homeboy, guys. Y'all cool
anywho,
like that.
Trump is under pressure after Mueller Flynn filing. Basically, Michael Flynn's lawyer had it right back in March 2017. His client certainly has a story to tell. Special counsel Robert Mueller clearly agrees and is not ready to share the former national security advisor's tale within the American people cannot be anything but bad news for President Trump. Basically, they keep catching lies, keep finding out new lies. We do see that different people are under interrogation. They're under different scrutiny with Robert Mueller's investigation. Did y'all get a chance to see this? We've seen this investigation is kind of unfolding. Trump basically came out after and said that he was exonerated. My man keep tweeting that he's safe, nothing to worry about here. Have y'all? Hey, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Y'all can kill me later. But that man Trump, goddamn, that nigga there, goddamn, is funny. My man have a way of goddamn, he say the wrongest shit, but he say it with so much confidence. Have y'all got a chance to see this story? And if so, where y'all at with it?
Man, I'm just ready for some charges to be made.
I came to a conclusion with Huda. I think that, quietly, 2 years have already passed. I think that they're not going to try to...
Yeah, they're going to wait it out.
They're going to wait it out with him. They're going to keep getting all these little people, little big people, because these are big
That's
people.
who's going to let it out on them.
Yeah, and they're going to keep getting the stories, and then at the end, it's going to conclude with him. Right at the end of these 4 years, they're going to bam him. That's what I think going to happen.
Hopefully, but you know what I'm mostly scared of? If they don't, if it's not a big impeachment, I'm so scared. Just like
a re-election?
Yes, just like seeing like how divided the nation is, even locally.
Like what happens next?
When these AL.coms about the shooter, like the comments, like these people are gonna vote for him again.
I don't think so. I don't think so because I think
I'm starting to change it.
It's normally history says it goes both ways. Like Bush made an Obama.
It's usually a
so Trump's going to make the best politician in life, hopefully.
And this is why I don't think they're going to vote for him. Politics is crazy. You have to pay attention to that shit a little bit. We saw that in the Congress. We saw all these new Democrats that have just taken office. Not only that, there was a lot of like look at somebody like Paul Ryan. He had a safe seat.
He left.
He's supposed to have a safe seat in Wisconsin. They left. And it was like
That don't just
15 other Republicans that left. They decided not to run. Instead of talk bad about them or go against them, they just decided, hey, I'm out of this shit. And they left them seats open. That's how a lot of Democrats was able to take those seats because those people stepped out.
no good replacement.
Right. They didn't want to, instead of me standing with somebody who is against everything that I stand for, I'm just going to bow out.
Right.
And they did. We see that in places like Michigan. We saw that GM. You know, a lot of people who voted for him in Michigan, who thought that it was going to help them and make America great and all the different shit that they said, and they're losing their jobs to outsourcing to other countries.
West Virginia never got the
Wisconsin.
job they were looking for.
Never gonna get no coal, man.
Yeah,
Come
Wisconsin. They're flip-flopping. They voted for him. All of these different states that voted for him in his election have now flipped or become Democratic.
Right.
So I think that, man, it's coming to time. And there's even talks of somebody trying to primary him, meaning a Republican is thinking about running against him. This normally ever happens when there's a president already in office.
It's been like two of them.
They hardly ever run against them.
them.
I know they talked about Mitt Romney being one. We don't know. And they also talked about my man from Ohio. I can't think of his name. He ran for president a couple of years ago. Man, it just slipped my name. But anywho, he's talking about maybe thinking about running against him in 2020. You never see that shit. So I say that to say that I don't know if he's as safe as at one time it looked for 2020.
I don't think another Republican can beat him. I don't want to see Bernie Sanders run either. I think it needs to be just some. I mean, I like his ideas. I like him as a person. I think it just needs to be some fresh blood. Cause like, I mean, you ain't even beat Hillary, and Hillary lost.
Fresh old. I just want it to be the right blood.
I think I like Beto. My favorite. I love Beto.
Man with Obama.
I think the president should be in the 40, 50.
I like Beto too. He's young. He's old.
Man,
he's young.
If you watch The Circus, on Showtime has a show called The Circus. They had some good Republican strategists who worked for like Reagan and and they was purposely trying to like trip Beto up, and they couldn't. Mm-hmm. Beto is like I people may mess me up for saying this, but Beto kind of he's like a Texas version of Obama. He's smooth. You can't get him, and like he know his shit. And man, they try, and my man ended up walking away impressed by how he was able to articulate his answers and his questions. I like Beto. And if not Beto, I like Biden. I just think that right now, the times that we in, we need order restored to how things are.
I think we should go Biden, Beto. Follow up.
And then I hate to say this, but if Biden's son doesn't die, I don't think we ever have Trump.
Yeah, he runs. I don't know, but I would hope so.
Well, honestly, that was supposed to be the motivation. I think that just. Remember, his son told him to run. Yeah. His son wanted him to run, but I don't.
If he would have ran,
he wasn't in the headspace to run, which is understandable. So that's how we got there.
But with this guy who's sitting in there, man, he was going to say something that was going to send that man over the edge about his son because he has no filter.
He the damn sure said something.
He would have said something.
Biden would have.
I think Biden would have. Hit him.
I don't think he would. Because like,
I think Biden too cool to hit him.
What's the man? Was it Mitt Romney that he talked about his wife, called his wife ugly, and
he didn't say that about many people.
And then now he's a supporter. Man, Biden wasn't going for that. Biden would have got with him.
That's why I like Biden, because Biden would have got in the mud with him. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't scared to go in the mud, and he ain't scared to speak his mind. So, but for a lot of people, a lot of liberals, a lot of Democrats, they don't want somebody like Biden. Right. They want fresh blood. That's why I like Beto.
Right.
And that would have been a perfect person to talk out against Trump. Another white man. Because Hillary should have done it more. Like, whoever ran her campaign was just trash.
Hillary should have won it.
Yeah, but like, speak on, like, she stayed away. She tried to keep it political. But like, say how trash this man is and bring it up. She never did.
Yeah. I think she did. I think she threw some shots.
But then she never gave women.
She threw some shots. She threw a lot of shots. She can't do what he did.
A lot of Hillary stuff. And this is not me talking. This is from reading political news, political reports. So don't come fuck with me because this is from a lot of different political places. America just like above all, they just wasn't ready for a woman. I think that Hillary was qualified. That was my vote. I thought that who was more qualified than somebody who had been in it for so long, who knew all the different details and things about it. But it boiled down to a lot of people felt like they just wasn't comfortable voting for a woman, and a lot of people said that's why they didn't vote. But I thought that she was great.
I voted for a woman.
I voted for a woman, but I don't think she gave women, especially white women, a reason to vote for her.
Trump did?
And then I think they kind of just went with their husband, and he gave their husband a reason to vote.
But don't tell me that. Don't tell me she didn't give them a reason to vote, but this person did.
No, but he did.
I get that they went with their husband, but if she gave them a reason, would they still have went with their husband anyway?
I don't know, but she didn't take a strong stance on really anything.
Yeah.
She was kind of in the middle of the road. So if you're in the middle of the road, hey, I'm going to go with my husband.
She took a lot of strong stances. I just think they just didn't want her. But we're going to get out of there. We saw that in sports news. We saw a lot of different awards. We saw last night that the Heisman was awarded. A lot of different awards kind of came out in sports. The winner of the Heisman ended up being Kyler Murray of Oklahoma. Salute to Kyler Murray on his big pickup. We saw that Tua from Alabama was second, and he received the most second place votes in history. There's a lot of different stories that come out, a lot of different ways to look at it. Kyler Murray basically took almost 400 more snaps than Tua. Haskins took almost 800 more snaps than Tua, and Kyler Murray won. Do y'all think that the Heisman went to the right person? And if you don't, what's up? What's your thoughts?
The best quarterback plays for the University of Alabama. That's all I got to say.
I think that he could have won it if he'd continued to play. Continued to play the way he played the entire season. Unfortunately, injuries got to him at
Georgia
the season.
fucked him up. Being hurt against Georgia.
Georgia, LSU. What was before
He's been
LSU?
hurt for like 5 weeks.
Yeah, so he's been hurt for a minute. Yes, he's played more snaps, and we easily say that if he'd have played more snaps, he'd have had more productivity. Also, that still opens up the fact that he could have had more mistakes, could have had more interceptions, could have had more fumbles, could have had more bad plays. Yes, I think he's an amazing quarterback. I do. But for the simple fact that whether it's his fault or not, he didn't play those more snaps or those extra snaps. So
but
the guy
also,
who did and had more productivity, he won it. And he was pretty goddamn good.
But also, who played against the better defenses?
We don't know. I mean...
Yeah, statistics is
we're not going to get it. It's hard to get into defenses with
we can say
Heisman.
USA.
Heisman goes to the most electrifying player in the country. They gave it to Kyler Murray.
He was most electrifying.
I looked. He put up the stats. He put up the numbers. They're not gonna break. They don't have time to break down who played, who many snaps. They just give it to him. Kyler Murray was the one who was supposed to get it. I agree, but my personal opinion, I think that Tua was the best player in the country. That's just me. I'm not gonna argue against the Heisman campaign or whoever makes that decision because Kyler Murray was deserving. He put up big numbers. Can we say that Tua didn't play in all of the games necessary, or they had blowouts and whatever? Fine, maybe he did, but I don't think that they got it wrong with Kyler Murray. He was definitely deserving, but Tua to me is the best player in the country,
and that's why he got one. It's weird because one of them got one Player of the Year award, the other got the other Player of the Year award, or the Quarterback of the Year award, which is weird.
But the thing with it, I don't understand is Dwayne Haskins got no love.
Yeah, more.
You was the only one that was champion for him.
But look at his numbers. Why not?
Because he had more turnovers than Tua, and he had less rushing yards than Kyler Murray, and less passing yards than Kyler Murray.
The position is quarterback.
800 more plays than the third place or the third person, and 400 more than the second place. So you had more opportunity. You made more. That's what I was saying with Tua. You made more mistakes. Yes, you made just as many plays, but you didn't have the most.
He didn't have the most what? Passing yards?
Total yards, touchdowns. But he did have more turnovers. Okay, so I'm talking about quarterback. So I'm talking about Kyler Murray had more total yards.
More total yards. Rushing, including rushing, is what you're saying.
Total means
yards.
I'm talking about total, man. I don't care.
Hey, man, that position has changed.
Yeah.
Running yards means something.
But regardless.
And it was a big gap.
Okay. Pause.
Why?
Who
Who said
what the
something
name was? USC quarterback. Won the
Lionel?
Heisman. He won the Heisman. He ain't run the ball at all. He had Reggie Bush running the ball.
He
put
threw
that bitch
for
in.
years ago, man.
30,000 yards.
Did he have more yards and more wins?
And that was a long time ago.
It's different metrics for
That
different
was
people.
like
I'm sorry.
2004, man.
Like if
whole
Tua would have
different
had
game.
5,000 yards.
Baker Mayfield.
Listen. If Tua would have had 5,000 yards passing and 0 yards rushing, he'd have won a Heisman.
Baker Mayfield didn't have 1,000 yards.
You hear what I just said? You talk
Baker
about.
Mayfield didn't have 1,000 yards.
I'm not saying
Who else was out there that was more
You're basing it
electrifying than Baker Mayfield last year?
you're basing
I'm
it on.
arguing the point that he's making, man.
No, who
You're
was
not-
the best? Who was the clear-cut best player last year? It was Baker Mayfield. That's who you tuned in to see. He was the Reggie Bush.
Who was second? Who finished second?
Nobody remembers second place. I don't even remember who went to New York last year.
Okay, so
Saquon Barkley. Okay, but
yeah,
I said that to say that you're basing it off of one thing, whereas the Heisman is who's the best player, meaning everything.
Okay.
So if that quarterback Kyler Murray returned kicks and punts, all of that counts, as well as quarterbacking and running and scoring, all of that counts.
let's not forget Charles Woodson won a Heisman.
Right.
Because he did everything. He was the most electrifying player that year.
Okay.
I think the things that Tua did on the field against the defense that he played against was enough.
What I think you're doing is you pick Haskins was your very first pick. I think all of us at the beginning picked Tua. But we changed our picks. You stuck with yours just to stick with it for something.
No, I didn't. I'm looking at the
Nah, you know for sticking with your wrong.
But his numbers not the
pick.
best numbers. So you can't say numbers.
Who does any one of those three have more passing? What of those two? I'm sorry, have more passing yards than he had?
Both of them have less mistakes.
Does they? That's not the question. Is there
No,
a category
okay,
for
okay.
mistakes and stats?
Yes,
Yeah,
turnover.
interceptions.
Yes,
Does he have more interceptions than them
Turnovers.
niggas?
yes, he does. He has more interceptions than them, Todd.
All right.
That's what I'm
This
trying to
nigga
tell
saying
you.
mistakes, man.
That nigga
Ain't no
said-
fucking
that
category
nigga
of
said-
stats.
if it's a
Mistakes,
stat, but it's
interceptions.
Okay, so he has more interceptions. You still gonna argue for him?
It's all right, man. Haskins came in third. That's where he's supposed
Right.
to be.
He got
Let-
no
oh,
love. I'm
And
just
it was
trying to
only
figure out
three.
why.
Let's not say he came in third. He came in last.
And nobody voted for him.
He
Like,
should-
he was
yeah, he
doing
had
drugs.
700
Yeah.
700 votes versus
That was-
2,000 and 3,000 other votes. Like,
Rightfully
that
right.
nigga shit
That was
had-
That's right.
That was
Yeah,
warranted.
you're the only one who think that was wrong. Anywho,
So it's 3-1.
yeah, we saw that Haskins coach, Urban Meyer. He's basically going to retire after the Rose Bowl. Ohio State's 54-year-old coach, Urban Meyer, said that cumulative effects of his health problems, the current strength of the Buckeyes program, and the impact of his lengthy suspension to start the 2018 season convinced him that basically it was time to go ahead and retire on Thursday. Y'all saw that Urban Meyer retired. And if so, well, since he is retiring, what's the impact of Urban Meyer? What do y'all have him as far as y'all top 10 coaches or top 5 coaches? And who are y'all top 5 coaches?
I don't really care for Urban Meyer. I don't really care how he play on this health shit. If it's true, then hey, I apologize. But it was just very convenient when he choose to throw out the health card. Soon as Tebow leaves, oh shit, I got migraines or something wrong, man. I need to spend time with my family. He gets out of there. Then goes to Ohio State. Stuff not looking good for Ohio State. He sees Bama, Clemson, Oklahoma. He's not going to be in the championship like that. Oh, yeah, something is wrong. As far as top 10, he's probably somewhere in there. But he's definitely not in my top 5.
For me, I think it's weak that you decide to retire before your last game. I think that can wait, that can hold off until after.
Because
the game.
what's the reason for
I
it?
think it only hurts the team. It doesn't help them. But it depends.
But you know what? I don't know if Ohio State wasn't just going to go ahead and say, release a statement saying they was going to let him go
Before or after?
before he had a change.
Maybe the
Like,
school.
maybe
and we
after
don't know.
the game.
Maybe the school pushed him. Hey, look,
Then-
then finna go in a different direction.
Then like
Too
Kevin
much
Hart,
shit coming with you. You about to go.
with that, like I don't want to seem like I quit. So I kind of think announcing it before the last game is quitting.
You don't know what his pride level is. So he might have been like, I'd rather go out
Retiring
saying
is
I
not quitting.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. He's saying health.
And then
His
giving a
players
reason.
are saying health.
I think it is if
I think he's lying.
maybe exactly. But
think
I don't.
it's
I'm not going to say I think he's lying. I'm just going to say that this has happened before. He doesn't look like he's ready to retire, and I don't think that any of us think it's because he wants to retire. I think it's underlying reasons why either he wants to leave, save himself, or they're telling him. Me personally, I'm not going to quit. Y'all want me to leave? Fire me.
I don't know.
I'm not about to leave my boys out here like that.
It's tough for me to say. I do think that it is kind of like when we say it's kind of convenient how he chooses to come up with it. But I just know like coaching world and sports, it's extremely hard to build these programs. Even if you losing at Ohio State to like a Nick Saban or something like that, they're right there. Florida, they was right there. I really do think that health is playing a part in this. Is there other issues that's getting to him? Yeah, but maybe he's a person that can't handle stress. So maybe those things that are getting to him, because in Florida there was some accusations and there were things coming on, and maybe that stress amounted to his health being fucked up. He took a year off, regrouped, and he is at Ohio State. Now there's been stress, things like that. He's regrouped. He's time to leave.
Question.
I think it is health.
What's the benefit of doing it now?
Right before the bowl game.
I think
Why not wait till January?
the benefit of now is we say all the time, let's take Nick Saban away from him. When coaches get ready to announce that they're leaving, you do want for recruiting, for who's going to be next, for the ability for that program to be able to go find a good coach. If he's going to leave and you're not going to do it, you need to be doing that shit now. Because right now we seeing all it. Look at Georgia Tech got a new coach already.
Right.
We see all these different programs that are getting new coaches right now. They're not waiting to. We already said it. I forgot who it was. It might have been Florida State. They wait in January and February. If you in January and February trying to look for a new coach, you fucked up. It's too late. So it's better to announce it now where these people have a chance to go get these bowl game coaches, go look at a Blair Clark or all of these different places and be able to offer these kind of coaches.
Don't come for Bill Clark. Leave him alone.
Right. Don't come for
Leave him alone, goddamn. Leave Bill alone.
But none of y'all answer. Who are y'all top 5 coaches in college football?
Nick, 2 is
Dabble.
2 is tough. It's Dabble, but for me, it's Urban Meyer because he's
Of
right there.
all time?
Of all time?
Of all time.
I'm thinking short term and over my lifespan.
It was all time. NCAA football coaches
Let
of
me
all
get my
time.
5. Let me get my 5. I'm gonna go.
He said Dabo. All
Not
time.
not in a particular order, but Nick. I'm gonna go.
We need an order, cuz.
Bobby. Me personally, I really like Terry Bowden. Like he had an undefeated season that wasn't able to be put up because they was on the sanctions, but he still went undefeated in the year that they couldn't play on TV or go to a bowl game. In my lifetime, Bob Stoops, they call him Big Game Bob, but he did a lot of shit. And USC at Seahawks now.
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll.
Okay, I'm gonna go Nick. I like Urban Meyer because he have 2 at Florida, 1 at Ohio State.
Yeah.
So Urban Meyer, Steve Spurrier because he changed the game. What's the fucking Eric Crouch and Tommy Fraser's coach name at Nebraska?
Osborne.
I'm Osborne. Osborne was a motherfucker.
True.
Miami. I'll put Miami as a collective when it was
They had so many.
when it was deadly. It's a
They
collective.
had
There
They
was
had
never
Erickson.
long, though.
They said Erickson, Jimmy Johnson, Coker.
Yeah, like
They had so many.
So 5 is for me. Miami as a collective.
All right. Where you at, Top?
Nick, Spurrier. Shit. Oh,
Spurriers too.
He a Florida fan, of course,
of course, nigga.
but it's not a bad.
I want to have a conversation after y'all keep saying.
You want to hate on him? I feel it.
Bowden, he in there. Bobby Bowden is in there. I can't take nothing away from that guy. And what the boy from Texas?
Mac
Watson.
Brown son,
Mac
brother.
Brown.
Yeah, Mac Brown.
Mac
I'm sorry,
Brown.
I said the wrong brother.
Mac Brown was pretty good. Lou Holtz was good too, but I don't think he was
Spitting Lou.
right. But yeah.
I'm gonna go
Nigga said Lou Hope.
with me. I got Nick Saban at number 1. We haven't seen an era. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of Alabama fans, oh, you hating and shit. Like, man, we give you credit. Nick Saban is the best coach that we've seen thus far. Me personally, that's just my credit.
I get credit.
Number 2, I got Bobby Bowden. Took a program that didn't exist, that wasn't good of nothing, had them in like 40-something, 50-something straight bowl games before Jimbo took over. The different amount of players. I'm a Florida State fan, but I'm not being biased when I say that. I'm with who? I got number 3, Tom Osborne. Man, Nebraska was a motherfucker with Tommy Frazier, Crouch, Eric Frost, Scott Frost, I'm sorry.
Lawrence
Eric
Phillips.
Crouch. Yeah, man, Phillips, man, them motherfuckers was the truth. So I got Osborne. I got Joe Pa. I know his career ended up kind of crazy, but at Penn State, Joe Pa was in there. And number 5, I'm going with Eddie Robinson down in Grambling State. Nobody, kind of could match. You know, they got the Eddie Robinson Coach of the Year. Grambling State was a huge program. He took those players and he won. He just, every year, he dominated the SWAC and took it over. Honorable mention, I like Stoops. I don't know who said it. I think that was you.
No.
Yeah, Stoops. Man, Stoops was a motherfucker too. So, shouts out to those coaches on being on our list.
So I have a side question. I don't want to stay on this long, but is Steve Spurrier the Allen Iverson of coaching? And I say that, let me preface it.
He got a championship?
Hang on.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
He got one.
That's how many Iverson got?
Let him answer his question.
But I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that to say that Iverson impact on the game was more than his results. He didn't do anything. He didn't win a championship. He don't have the best numbers. He was a point guard with not that many assists, a lot of points. But his impact, his style, the way he did things impacted more than his actual on-court results.
Listen,
all Steve Spurrier did was win one championship.
Okay, so you ask your question, let me answer. Okay, so I'll say no. For one, I don't think that Iverson is underplayed. I think that many people look up to Iverson as one of the greats of this game.
I think he's underrated.
Yeah, so because he's always played with Boo Boo. But then I'll also say that Steve Spurrier, yes, he's even greater than Iverson. For the simple fact that he's won SEC championships. He's won national championships. He's changed the game to the run and gun. Man, the entire entire landscape changed.
No, you say national championships.
I said SEC championships. National championship. That's enough. That's plenty. That's more than a lot of coaches out here nowadays.
Gene Stalin won one.
And
Gene Stalin won SEC championships.
Did he change the game?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm asking you. Answer my question.
Spurrier,
It's impact. It's impact over results. You're choosing impact over results.
I answered your question, sir. Answer my question, man.
No, he didn't.
So that's why you can't compare him to Steve Spurrier.
But X's and O's numbers, you can.
How?
On
He didn't have the numbers that Steve Spurrier had, man.
On strictly numbers, Gene Stallings. Steve Spurrier is no better than Gene Stallings.
He's way better.
What? Man, you tripping. I just want to say
because y'all going off of impact.
I just want to say this:
wins and losses.
Wins and losses. Look at wins and losses. Look at championship. Look at SEC championship.
Stay away from wins and losses for your argument that you're talking about right now. Yeah. But look, I want to say this: I'm one of those ones, man.
Gene Stallings.
And this is no.
Let's also include South Carolina in there too. Now,
this is no knock to nothing, but just knowing the game, I get so tired. Like, when I'm arguing sports, I can't take you serious if the first thing you want to talk about is championship. Because that means you don't know the game. You want to talk about championships. And championships are great. That's, we talk about Nick Saban being the one. When I give Nick Saban number one, I don't give it to him because of championships. That is a big part in it. But I give it to him for X's and O's. He continuously plays the same brand of football. He gets the most out of his players. He has, that's why I give it to him. They consistently play great. Steve Spurrier is great because Steve Spurrier played a great brand of football. You look at the athletes he impacted, the people that he coached, his wins and losses. Maybe they didn't always get to the championship, but they would be 11-1.
Right.
They'd be 10-2, 11-1, 10-2. Maybe they didn't make it to the championship. Maybe they only got one. We look at Dan Marino. Dan Marino never won a championship, but he's arguably one of the top 5 quarterbacks to ever play the game and never won a championship. Because in these sports, they're not individualized. They're a team sport. So if you get on a team that's not as great, boo-hoo, and then they say that you're not good because you didn't win a championship. But it's a team sport. It all kind of comes together in a head, and you need all of the pieces to be able to be considered great. I don't like that.
Hey, guys, if you're a great coach, you can figure out a way to put Emmitt Smith, one of arguably the best running backs in the NFL history, while you're in college in your thing. He told Emmitt Smith, like, yeah, you might as well go to the draft because I don't have a plan for you. If you're a great coach, you can figure out something to do with Emmitt Smith in college.
No, that's not always true.
Gotta be successful in what he did.
And that's what I be saying with sports. Man,
that's like
we look
saying
at Michael Jordan.
should have worked in New Orleans.
We say Michael Jordan was one of the best ever played. He got cut in high school. They tell you that story. So just because you was
that story's a little fabricated, but okay.
But I'm just saying, the point is, you can have different people.
Dean Smith,
you can have different people. Stop cutting me off. You can have different people be good at certain levels of football, or in different programs or different systems be good, and then they be a different kind of player in professional sports. It's different.
Dean Smith, probably arguably the best college coach in basketball, will not tell Michael Jordan, hey, man, you might as well go to the NBA because I have no need for you.
Maybe not.
That's the same thing.
I don't
That nigga overrated.
That's fine.
He ran five wide.
We can go.
Yeah.
It's too.
Look,
I loved it.
anytime
I play with Florida all the time in the game.
That wasn't Steve Spurrier's offense. If you watch Florida, you knew they was throwing the ball damn near every down. So even
4 and 5 wide.
Right, 4 and 5 wide. Like, come on, man. The man, he did change the game, man. It wasn't nobody running that shit before that man started.
You think
him and June Jones?
You think Sean Payton overrated?
No.
Okay, he did that with Adrian Peterson, but
Right, he got
Results.
Adrian Peterson
That was at the end of his career.
Adrian Peterson
Adrian
balling
Peterson
right now.
was-
Peterson just.
Okay. That was at the end of his career.
next.
Staying in the NFL, we saw that the Packers fired Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy had a respectful career. I think they won a Super Bowl together. Mm-hmm. There's been rumors of feuds with him and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, we already know, will go down in the NFL Hall of Fame. Arguably one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league right now. I don't think there's no debate about that. But we saw Mike McCarthy was fired. Had a very good record while he was down in Green Bay, but the last year and a half, last year he didn't have Aaron Rodgers. This year, it's debatable about what the issues are, but he was fired. Do y'all think that there was a problem there in Green Bay? Or do y'all think that they should have fired him? Or how do y'all feel about it?
It's a lot of shit that Aaron Rodgers do that I don't agree with. Who do I want to hear your opinion on this? 'Cause I think as a quarterback, I think you should take all the blame because you get all of the accolations when you win. So I want to hear your point of view. But I think Aaron Rodgers throws people under the bus a lot. But it's just, hey, Aaron Rodgers, Mike McCarthy.
Who he threw under the bus?
You can find another coach.
When you say he threw him under the bus, who has
he throws his players under, like 2 weeks ago, or maybe, yeah. He was saying if Aaron Rodgers, he was saying if his wide receiver would have ran a more flatter route, he wouldn't have threw a pick in his zone.
Stop, because that's Antonio Brown and Ben Roethlisberger. They were saying when Ben Roethlisberger faked that shit and threw the pick on the end zone, that was Antonio Brown and Ben Roethlisberger.
It sure is.
Yeah, I know it was.
Ben, you ain't shit.
No, it wasn't. But yeah, I'll let you hear my point on this since you want to hear it.
Okay.
I brought up a whole story that ain't had nothing to do with nothing.
Shit, what?
Go ahead.
I get why they fired him. I hate the timing. I think he's done enough for you to where he deserves to. I'm all about finishing the season. Just like with Urban Meyer, I feel the same way about this. I feel like he should have been able to finish the season. He won you a Super Bowl. He's done enough for this franchise, whereas you got to give him 4 or 5 more games. How many more games are left in the season? Give him that. You know what I'm saying? To be fair, the Packers did win today. There's been some things with Aaron Rodgers, but if I had to pick, I'm picking Aaron Rodgers over Mike McCarthy. That's just me. Whether he threw some people in, and sometimes you have to do that. It's been time where quarterbacks or no matter who you are, if you're going to take the blame, then if you're taking all the blame, sometimes it gets to a point to where you're like, I'm going to take the blame for you, but still, nigga, I want you to step up and do the right shit as well. Like, so if you're not out here doing the right thing, it might be that I'm throwing you under the bus, but if I have to go to coach and be like, I like this person to play more so than this person, It's not throwing you under the bus, nigga. That's doing what's best for me. And for this team, if I'm going to take the blame, then nigga, I'm going to try and help it as much as I can too.
Okay.
Well, a position that pretty much just gets overlooked, and not by us at this table because we do understand that coaching is hard, but that's a hard ass position to be in. You got $100 million quarterback, probably 150, close to $200 million guy, and you pretty much have to choose. You know what I'm saying? That's just like LeBron in LA. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, wherever he goes, to be honest with you, the front office is always going to pick the player because the player is playing.
Stop.
You know, go ahead.
They're not going to always pick the player because Jacksonville just gave Blake, and yes, I know he's Blake Bortles, but they just paid him a lot of money to extend him last year, but they're picking the coach over Blake Bortles. So I can't let you say that they're always going to pick. If you're not good, they're going to pick who's ever better, I think.
But now you got to look at front office there too.
Mm-hmm.
Coughlin, I think he's doing an outstanding job as GM in Jacksonville. He got that defense loaded, right? But he still has Jacksonville was just banged up. Leonard Fournette, he didn't play. They just had a bad year because due to injury, they were missing a receiver and all that shit. However, what I'm saying to you is, you can't put what Jacksonville is going through on you know what I'm saying, on the coach. You can't put the whole team in a position to have to choose between quarterback and coach. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm talking about in this situation, which is Mike McCarthy, it's Aaron Rodgers. It's not Blake Bortles. Fuck Blake Bortles. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. So that's why you can't say it's always going to be the play over coach.
Name a situation that it wasn't.
Blake Bortles in the coach.
No, man. You can't say that shit, Hootie. Just for the sake of you being right, you're going to say Blake Bortles. They just kept him because they had injuries.
What y'all laughing about, man? Y'all got a blast going over there, goddamn.
That bitch sleek.
Was it?
Boy, that shit y'all was talking about was so fucking boring.
This stupid head.
God,
It wasn't even that. My man was on that bitch. I ain't gonna blinking so hard.
The DJ.
Fuck y'all. I ain't fucking with y'all, man. Yeah. Well, they fired him, man. Whatever. It is what it is. Moving on to the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Stupid ass dummy.
Real dumb, man.
What? Internet cut off on that dummy. We saw the pastor, man. The pastor, man, had some prayer panties. we saw a video, man. I still been trying to figure out if this video is real,
What
fake,
bought them from?
or what it was. But my man said he had some special kind of panties he was gonna put on her to stop her from being a hoe. That's not my words. That's the actual caption of this story. I don't know if y'all had a chance to see it, but there was a pastor. They said it was in Birmingham. I don't know how true it was. Again, I don't know if this is actually true or not.
Let us know if it is.
But my man put on some prayer panties, man. He had to pull off hers and put his panties on her. He said that they was special prayer panties to stop her from being a hoe. Did y'all get a chance to see this story and the video that was on this story? And if so, what y'all think about it?
Unfortunately, I watched 15 seconds. Hopefully, it's not true. If it is or isn't, let us know.
I don't know, man. I
ain't
think
buying
this
that
shit
shit.
was fake. It had to be.
We went on the Crown Royal Road, man.
Yeah, I think
I've seen that before, though. Like a pastor, a preacher, or somebody, I don't know, they'll have on.
Crown Royal?
No, it actually said
Like
Crown
purple?
Royal. If I'm
Oh,
not
it said
mistaken.
Crown
It wasn't just
Royal.
purple. It said that?
No, it said
on there.
Crown
It was
Royal.
I was thinking about just being
Like
purple.
the shit was made out of Crown Royal
It
bag.
said Crown Royal. Yeah, like the actual bag.
We're gonna leave pastors alone. We've been at them for a couple of weeks now. We're gonna leave them alone.
Yeah, my boy got beat up for the Thanksgiving.
We're gonna leave y'all alone for a little while. Goddamn, get y'all shit together.
Nah, these pastors tripping.
Why you
Like,
saying
You think that was real?
No, I don't think that was real, but these pastors tripping.
I know my man with the prayer panties.
prayer panty, man?
Prayer panties. That's
These is gonna
That shit
save
don't
your
even
life.
go together. Prayer panties. Man, I don't know. I'm not saying that this was real or story, man. I don't know. I don't know if it was real or not, but if it is, y'all let us know. But for now,
Where was it? So we can
They said it was in
It says
Birmingham.
No. Where did we see it at? What is it?
I said it was on a lot of different sites.
Media
It was
Takeout,
everywhere.
Sandra
Okay.
Rose,
It was on a lot of
Yahoo,
different shit.
goddamn.
Ball alert. It was on. I don't know. Fuck. It was on a lot of shit. But that's for now. That is who the dummy of the week is.
Prep Panty Man.
Prep Panty.
It's the
I
Prep
ain't
Panty.
trash. Other than that, man, did we miss something? Did we leave anything out? What the fuck we at? Did we leave something?
Hey,
I think I got everything.
I have a question for y'all, and maybe we can do it later on next podcast. But give me like y'all top 3 like Christmas songs.
We'll come back.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay.
That's
yeah.
something for-
So
okay.
that's what we're gonna do. For
That
our
could be a
Christmas
question.
episode, we're gonna do.
What's the radio
we
song?
gonna do that.
Frida, what's her name? What's her name?
We're gonna do top 3 Christmas songs. We're gonna do
Bonquisha. Bonquisha. Y'all ain't heard about the Bonquisha song that come on
Yeah,
the
you
radio?
talking about what you gonna get her for Christmas?
Yeah, Bonquisha.
That's
Open this
where
goddamn door.
Bonquisha come from, though.
They be talking at the end.
That's her name.
You say some shit.
Oh,
like that.
anyway, we're gonna give the top 3 Christmas songs. We're gonna give top Christmas presents that you ever received when your mama was a fucking hero. And then we're gonna talk
And
about the worst
bad.
Christmas.
Yeah,
and we're gonna talk about the worst Christmas present that you ever got. That's coming up in our future episodes. But other than that, keep them questions rolling. And we'll be back next week like we never left. You dig?
You bitch, you.
Bye-bye.
Dummy.